Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. I know that I'm here a few minutes late, but also I will need to leave early. I will also need to leave early today because my cat needs to go back to the vet, unfortunately. For anybody who doesn't know, she has like a fucked up paw. Something happened to her paw and it swole up like big. So I was given antibiotics for her and oh my god, what's the word? Something to help with the pain. And they were like, yeah, ideally we'd love to see her again in a week, but if it seems like everything's fine and it's basically going away, then don't worry about it. And it has definitely gotten worse. The swelling has gone down, but the actual wound has definitely gotten worse. So I called and I was like, she needs to be seen for sure. For sure. Watson. Poor baby. She's also like, I think because she's uncomfortable, she's licking herself a lot and keeps scratching her ears and is like hurting her ears from scratching. So it's just bad. My poor baby. So, yeah. So I'm going to bring her in and hopefully they can help or at least ease my mind that it's okay. It just looks gross. But either way, I'm going to be going around 3 o'clock, which I know is kind of the time that I've been leaving the last couple of days anyway, but just so that we all know, so that we're all on the same page. Yeah, she's still, she's running around, she's eating, she's drinking, all of that. She's walking all over the house. She's making biscuits. But she's uncomfy, for sure. I know, poor baby. My baby. Anywho, hey, do you guys want to play a game? I feel so much more like alert than I did yesterday. So I'm excited. I'm excited to play because I was struggling yesterday. It's the worst feeling in the world. Not the worst feeling in the world. I'm exaggerating. But like when you're really excited about a movie or a game or a show or a book or whatever, and you feel yourself getting sleepy and you're like, no! It sucks so much because you're like, I want to engage with this. No! Oh my gosh. That happened when Sam and I watched Project Hail Mary. We watched Project Hail Mary and it was so good. And there was one point where I was like, I'm falling asleep. No. It was okay. I knocked myself out of it. But anyways. All right. You guys need a catch up? Want a reminder of what's going on? So this is Mermaid Mask, the Mermaid Mask. These are our cast of characters. I'm covering one. No, wait. Can't cover symmetry. She's so weird. We have to make sure you can see symmetry. Anyways, we are on a submarine where a man has died. These are the people who were on the submarine at time of death. We have interviewed all of them. Magnus Mortuga is the man who died. No one seems to know how old he is or what his deal is, but he was a very severe, quiet, introverted man who cared very deeply about his crew. So depending on who you talk to, pretty much the consensus is like he was hard to read, but he actually, really wanted to know about everybody and wanted to take care of them. J.D. Werman is from the same town as Magnus, the town that we started in before we hopped on the submarine. He's from that town, and he's an author. He got huge writing a book called The Hex of the Helmsman. And we've realized from talking with everybody else that Hex of the Helmsman is based on the life of Magnus Mortuga. But J.D. Werman has never outright said that or admitted to that. He started off as like a pulp journalist and then became an author. And his book did so well that they made a movie out of it, starring Dirk Dansum as the lead, the helmsman, if you will. Dirk is a well-meaning goofball. He's like pretty smart, but he's got some Dash vibes to him. He's just kind of like an adorable goofball. But we have found his phone and looked at the messages, and we believe that he came onto the submarine with J.D. Werman, not because they're bros, which is what he claims, but because the legal company that he's associated with want him to keep an eye on and encourage JD to write the second book so that they can make the second movie. So not as innocent as he seems. But they seem to be friendly enough. They're bunking together. They get along fine. Next, we talked to Godric Grip. Godric Grip fancies himself a navigator. He owned a navigation tools business back on land. He and Magnus might have known each other at some point in town, but he decided he was gonna go on a big adventure in a hot air balloon, and the hot air balloon immediately was destroyed by a storm, and he fell in the water and needed to be saved. And Magnus saved him, and he's been on the submarine ever since. But he definitely really wants to be a navigator. And at the time that Magnus was the captain, they didn't need one. So he's suspicious merely because if Magnus dies, then he might be able to become navigator. Dr. Zephyr is like a dreamsman. He's a doctor of the mind, a dreamsman. He's a collector. He collects weird objects. He's very eccentric. He's got a lovely voice. And I believe, if I recall correctly, he was the first, out of this group of people, he was the first one to be on the submarine full time. We believe that he is chasing information about an underwater creature, an entity called the Mermaid. There is a painting of this mermaid in the ship that is just labeled her, which is iconic, and I want it so bad. But he had a magazine in his room that we did a puzzle to find, and in the magazine there is a mask. Or no, it wasn't a mask. Or was it? There was an item called the mermaid's tongue that is believed to be something that can help you speak to and communicate with the mermaid, but no one knows if that's true. Madame Tadpole. She's not an underwater lady. She's not a mermaid. She's green. She claims she's green because of stuff that they put in the pool that she swam in all the time. But she can easily swim in deep water with no protection whatsoever. She can hold her breath for an insane amount of time, but she swears up and down that she's just a normal human who just loves to swim. The room that she's in has a direct opening to the ocean. She can literally just open it and hop into the water and swim whenever she wants. So yeah, that's her. She seems to have been very, very loyal to Magnus. Cynthia is the now acting captain. She is a 19-year-old girl. She's who we are currently talking to. We just interrogated her about what happened on the day of the murder. But we haven't talked to her about any of the other people on the ship and found out what she thinks of them or about any of the items that we found. Generally, she seems like, I don't know. Everybody's just kind of like let her take on the role. But if you're like, hey, how do you feel about the captain? They're like, the captain's dead, right? Like no one acknowledges her as actual acting captain. It's just kind of what it is. But her last name, we believe, is significant in some way. Mariana Moon literally came onto the submarine and then Magnus immediately died. That's the most suspicious thing about her. But she's kind of like Dr. Zephyr in that she is interested in like the weird and the strange, the supernatural. She wants to know more about the mermaid. She wants to know more about like sort of the strange stories of the submarine itself and the people on it. And then we have Symmetry. Symmetry is, I think, the most interesting character so far. Symmetry is a kid, but she's a kid who is an illusionist. She's a magician, and she had a show that did insanely well on land, and then was suddenly stopped. I'm trying to remember why it was stopped, but she seems to have been planning a new show. And a show in which she looks into a mirror and sees the Grim Reaper. So we're like, okay, that's fine. The way she speaks is amazing. I'm obsessed with her. I love her so much. Anyway, so that's everybody that's on the ship. Really, everything that we've done so far has been about exploring the ship and meeting all of the people. We need to go into this room, and we also need to go into, we haven't been into the room that Symmetry and Cynthia bunk together in this room, I assume. Those are the only two rooms we haven't been in, but this is the captain's quarters, and we have the key to that. So we definitely want to go in there. But yeah, these two are bunking together. She's staying in the furnace room for some reason. He's in the engine room. This is, behind me, is the bilge. Part of the story is taken place in the bilge. Every single one of them has like a different story about what they were doing at the time of the murder and how all of that went down. If it would be helpful, I'm trying to think who would be the best person to re-ask about the murder. To get like a really good idea of what happened. We could just ask Cynthia, I think. Yeah.
I woke up when the submarine made an unscheduled maneuver. Everyone should have been asleep, but suddenly we were surfacing.
How could you tell?
When the submarine surfaces, the bow tilts up and the stern tilts down, and diving's the opposite. My bunk room's in the bow, and I could feel it tilting up.
The bow is the front.
I knew that.
I wondered if someone other than Mortuga might be at the wheel. I was gonna go check, but then I noticed Sim was wide awake, looking upset. When I asked, she told me something had gone wrong with the new magic act she'd set up. I told her she could always take it down, rework it, and then try it again later. She seemed to agree with that, so I left her and went up to the control room. The control room was empty, but I could see we had actually surfaced, so I went up onto the foredeck to check. There wasn't anybody out there either. I had this weird feeling and really didn't want to go back to bed, so I went back to the control room. I took a closer look at the control panel. Suddenly, the readings all started to go haywire. The ship's compass, the needle, it was malfunctioning. So I pulled it out of its socket. Yeah, I figured it would need to be taken for repairs. So I left the control room but bumped into Dr. Zephyr in the parlor. He was carrying a little empty bottle made of green glass. I don't know why. I didn't ask. I went down the 2 ladders and towards the engine room, since I wanted Mr. Grip to take a look at the ship's compass. But then Madame Tadpole appeared and called out to me. She wanted me to bring Grip and everyone else and meet her outside the storage room upstairs. I went into the engine room and gave Mr. Grip the compass. I told him the needle would need replacing.
Did he agree to fix it for you?
Yeah, of course. He even said he had a bunch of replacement needles he could try out. Anyway, then we went to the cargo hold to fetch Mariana Moon. and the three of us went up to the storeroom like Tadpole had asked. We went down the corridor. The others were gathered outside the little room at the end. I looked through the crowd and saw Captain Mortuga laying on his back, dead. Everyone was trying to work out what had happened. Someone mentioned that Sim was the last person who'd seen Mortuga alive. I didn't like where the conversation was heading, so I took Sim and left. And yeah, that's about it.
You went straight back to your room?
No, I went back up to the control room first.
For what reason?
I was wondering if Mortuga had left any instructions or any paperwork. I wanted to read the captain's log too.
Something tells me that's not the whole story.
That's the whole statement, I swear. If you have any other specific questions, I'll, field them separately.
Okay, so the captain had his neck slit next to a weird cauldron that had, quote, never been opened before. Inside of the cauldron were scratch marks. So our working theory right now is something was in the cauldron, it was opened, came out, and killed him. But we're not totally sure yet. Okay, let's see what she thinks about all of these chuckle fucks.
Madam
let's go down the
Tadpole's
line.
so cool. She's super strong and she can swim super fast.
I bet.
She knows all about the different kinds of fish,
Wow.
and she can hold her breath underwater for like ages.
Of course.
Also, she's traveled the world, she's had all these different jobs, met all these different people. I haven't done any of that stuff.
Well, she's a bit older than you.
Yeah, I guess. Dirk's okay, I guess. I've not got a lot in common with him. He grew up in a big sunny city. I grew up in a little gray fishing town where it literally never stops raining.
I guess he's pretty wealthy now, too. From his movie.
I don't know. I heard he didn't get paid that much at all.
Really?
Something about his contract, his agent.
I'll get my violin out. I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Let's change the subject. I prefer to not speak ill of my crew behind their backs.
I think Cynthia just remembered she's supposed to be the captain.
I'm probably gonna have to draw up some rules on keeping pets. It's not that I want to ban them, but, you know, maybe a rule about not keeping them secret.
And, what's this got to do with Zephyr?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's keeping an animal in there, in his dream chamber.
But you've not actually seen it.
No, I heard him talking to it, though. A few times.
What kind of pet do you think it is?
Interesting.
It could be anything. Dr. Zephyr's into some pretty weird stuff. And he's got, like, black market connections. Sim was telling me about it.
Black market?
Oh, wait. She told me not to tell anyone else. Forget I said that.
Sure thing.
I can see you writing it down.
I'm forgetting as we speak.
Mr. Warman? I usually just try to stay out of his way. He's kinda grouchy.
Did you know him before the submarine?
No. He did grow up in Silkworm, but he lived uptown in a big fancy house. And I, didn't.
Born with a silver spoon in his mouth, huh?
Come to think of it, I don't actually think Warman was born in Silkworm. And,
Aw?
I think he might have mentioned something about disclaiming his inheritance.
I guess he wanted to make his own money.
Which, by all accounts, is exactly what he did after he left town and wrote that book.
So why would he need to come back?
He just really wanted to meet him, I guess.
Meet who?
Who else? Captain Mortuga.
Right? Because that's who his book's
When
about.
did you first meet Mortuga?
When he let me into the submarine.
Oh, it's just, you're both from Silkworm. I thought maybe you'd have run into him before that.
My parents did. I know that much.
Okay, so another thing that I forgot to mention. I'm sure there's a bunch of details where I'm gonna go, oh, right, they said this. There is a rumor, a speculation, that Mortuga cannot leave the sea. A lot of people believe this, that Mortuga has been cursed to only be able to be in the sea.
Remind me.
The harbor master and the shipyard mechanic.
Ah, that tracks.
So Mortuga lived an active life back then. He wasn't like, recluse?
I don't think he's ever been outgoing. But from what I gather, he was very loyal to the few friends he did have. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was trying to reconnect with someone he once knew from the town.
Who was it? Did he say?
No, I never found out.
Yeah, so the games are connected in that it's the exact same main characters every time, and they do occasionally, and have a couple of times already in this game, they do occasionally mention characters that they've met in other mysteries, but so far those characters haven't been important. It's just been like, oh, we've met that guy. You know, winks at the player, right? In the Tangle Towers, remember? That kind of a thing. So they make like passing mention of characters from other games, but generally they're standalone. At least they have been so far.
I found out Mr. Grip wanted to be the submarine's navigator at one stage, but Mortuga never allowed it. After I became captain, I half expected Grip to come and ask about taking on the role.
But he didn't?
Nope.
Would you have said yes?
Of course. I have no idea why Mortuga didn't allow it, but Mr. Grip's clearly an expert. I would have welcomed his help.
I wonder why he didn't ask.
I'd guess he assumed Cynthia didn't want any help. Sorry, Cynthia, but you do give off a kind of I can do everything by myself vibe. Just a little.
Feedback duly noted.
You said you're 18? Where are your parents?
My stepfather's still in Silkworm. He's too stubborn to leave, even though the town's pretty much dead.
What about...
The shipyard beneath the lighthouse. That's where I live, too.
Sounds like it might have been an interesting place to grow up.
It used to be. Nowadays, it's basically just a big pile of rust.
What about your mother? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, Cynthia, why did you want to become captain of a submarine?
Not a submarine. This submarine. Like I said, it's just the way it's meant to be. Mariana Moon? I've barely known her longer than you have.
Do you know why she's on the submarine?
I have to assume she was invited.
So, what? Nobody's allowed on board without being invited?
Naturally.
Who invited you?
Okay, maybe I'm an exception, but Captain Mortuga granted me access and you let me stay. So it amounts to the same thing.
You know, now that you're captain, you could tell Mariana to leave if you don't like her.
I never said I didn't like her. I think she's very interesting.
Wow.
And symmetry.
Sim's my best friend.
Well,
Aw.
that's nice.
She's really cool and weird, and she knows all kinds of stuff about illusions and magic and curses and psychics and haunted dolls.
What a ringing endorsement.
Curses?
Oh yeah, Sim's obsessed. She's convinced that she's cursed. Or even that she is a curse. That's why she wears that locket.
I don't know. This sounds like kind of an unhealthy predisposition.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm actually pretty worried about her. Especially since, you know.
No?
So it's looking like Sim was the last person to see Mortuga alive. They were both in that storeroom the evening he died. The Illusion Theater.
Okay, and now we have all of these clues to ask about. I want to ask about this because I'm trying to remember if she shares a last name with somebody on the
Cynthia,
list.
this map's got your surname on it.
Yeah,
and the S from your signature.
Oh yeah. Seafoam Harbor.
I mean, nobody ever really called it that, but my mom was the harbor master, so yeah.
Oh, we're not gonna look up on the back. I guess she's not on the back then.
So, I noticed you're the captain, but you're not wearing the captain's jacket.
I have my own jacket. This one stays behind glass. It's just the way it's meant to be.
Okay, so what about your jacket?
She says that a lot.
It's based on the one Mortuga had. See? The epaulets are kind of the same.
Oh, I've been wanting to ask someone about this. How come Mortuga's jacket is like half a jacket?
Apparently, he didn't want to wear anything on his right shoulder. Some kind of pain from an old injury, I think. Oh, you found the captain's log.
Sure did.
How does it work?
So, at the end of every day, you're supposed to print out one of these little cards with readings from the submarine's movements in the last 24 hours. Then, the captain signs it and writes about anything noteworthy that happened.
So the card on the top, That's from the day Mortuga died?
Yeah, I figured we should have a record of it.
You took over as captain that same night?
What of it?
Nothing, just asking. How come there's 2 different wheels?
The big wooden ones for steering left and right. The smaller ones
It
for
has her
diving
S
and
on it.
surfacing.
Speaking of, what does the S stand for?
Seafoam.
Yeah, figured.
It's a work in progress, okay?
What are you trying to do, exactly?
I'm trying to get a handle on the exact form of the submarine.
Is that difficult?
Given its messy history, yes it is. I'm sure I saw a picture of this recently, but it looked different.
Where did you see this picture?
Somewhere in the engine room?
Give us your professional opinion. Laser gun? Shrek ray?
Intergalactic hair dryer.
It's an antenna. A really weird antenna, but yeah. Also, it's damaged. It's starting to rust, and there's sediment in the joints. Seawater can really do a number on electronics. You gotta be
remember
careful.
who mentioned seeing a gun. Because we were like, well, clearly it's not a gun, but what is it? And then we found this. But I can't
Ocean
remember who it
Rescue
was that
Divers
mentioned it.
Association. Ugh,
Okay,
they
we'll
never
get
let
there.
me in. I can barely even swim.
But you live right by the sea.
Pardon me for not swimming in the deep, freezing ocean. That's one creepy book. Wait, are those initials? M?
You're looking at it upside down.
Am I? Dang,
Is she?
There's a document in there.
It's a piece of paper. I don't know if I'd call it a document.
It's been typed.
Apart from the title, which is drawn by hand.
Oh yeah, it almost looks like a logo for something.
Huh. Oh, I know about this one. The silver snake.
What do you know about it?
Well, I know it's a big sea serpent that my mom and her best friend fished out of the ocean.
Your mother found it?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to it? Did she keep it?
For a while. Eventually, some men came and took it away.
Where is it now?
I don't know. Hey, it's that bottle I saw Dr. Zephyr carrying around the submarine. Smells kind of like flowers or something. Weird.
What about the thing in the bottle?
I don't really want to know what that is.
That's his hex bottle. Well, who was he hexing?
Oh, Sim's fog ball. What's this weird little antenna thing?
Is that not just part of the design?
No, I don't think so. What does it do?
We're not sure.
My money's on nothing.
Cynthia?
Oops. No,
this
we
map's
already did
got-
this. Sorry.
This weird little
Autopilot.
drawing. It looks kind of like that thing Mortuga kept up on the foredeck.
I agree.
Cynthia, is this the phone you used to call us?
No, I used one in the town when I went to drop off the case file. I never actually had my own cell phone. Do they all have flashlights like this?
Oh wait, that's a flashlight?
Could be useful. It gets pretty dark down here.
The way the game is winking at us, like, in case you went in that dark room and you were like, I have nothing.
What's with that wheel? It looks kind of like a shield. Does he have that in the movie?
He has a wheel in the book, but it mostly stays attached to his ship, apart from one time it breaks off in a big storm.
Do you know what this is?
I don't know. Does it belong to Madame Tadpole?
Oh?
Seems like the kind of thing she might have fished out of the sea.
We know what that is.
I remember
key.
this. My mom had a copy framed and put it up on our hallway.
That's her in the photo.
Yeah.
Who's the other woman?
That's her best friend. They were always going on little adventures together. And one time, they came back with a sea serpent,
The silver snake.
also known as the silkworm serpent.
Why'd they take it out of the ocean anyway?
It was injured. They wanted to look after it until it recovered.
Does it not have eyes?
Nope, no eyes. And its skin was rock hard, but shiny, like a gemstone.
Where'd you keep it? In the shipyard?
Yeah, Mom wanted to take it back into the sea, but she didn't want to leave it. She wanted to go with it. She wanted all of us to go.
To go and live in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
In the case
Interesting.
file, you said the cauldron had never been unlocked before.
And nobody knew how to unlock it, except, presumably, Mortuga himself.
So you think it got opened in the course of the murder?
I see 3 possibilities. 1, the cauldron was opened before the murder. 2, someone opened the cauldron after the murder.
Someone other than Mortuga.
Naturally. And 3, the cauldron was opened during the murder.
Like the murder happening and the cauldron opening are one and the same.
Maybe.
Do you know what the stargazing girl is all about?
No, Sim didn't tell me the details. She didn't want to, for some reason. She seemed to regret the whole thing. You know, if this is poison, then surely it's a red herring.
How so?
Mortuga didn't die from poisoning.
Right. So you think someone put it there as a false lead?
I don't know. It's not
Well,
a
why
very
bother?
big
His
false
throat's
lead.
slit. Yeah, it's a bad one for sure.
Baroness Fortuna.
Who is she?
She's the theater owner who adopted Sim.
Did Sim like living with her? In the theater?
Sim's reluctant to speak ill of her elders, but I get the sense that Fortuna wasn't very nice to her. Sun tablets?
Yeah, for when you need sunlight, but you can't get any.
Like if you, I don't know, random example, lived in a submarine.
I'm considering having this taken down. I'm captain, so I'm allowed to do stuff like that.
Why would you want to take it down?
It's just unnerving. It's making some of the crew uncomfortable.
Some of the crew?
Me. It's making me
There he
uncomfortable.
is, Mortuga's little mascot.
What does he do?
Well, you know, bit of this, bit of that. A big green light shines out of his eyes sometimes.
Yeah, we saw it. It lured us onto the submarine.
That's the idea.
How does it work? Do you activate it from in here?
Nope, it just kind of happens.
Wooden buoy is confirmed to be magical.
She says buoy! She said buoy! I've been waiting for someone else to say it. I've been waiting for someone else to pronounce that word. I feel less crazy.
So this is what Mr. Worman did after he left town.
Why would he need to leave town to write a book? I feel like you could do that from anywhere.
It was probably more about making connections.
You mean like in publishing?
In anything. Silkworm's a real dead end if you got any kind of aspirations. Aha!
Last one.
I see you found my case file.
Sure did.
How come you knew about Grimoire?
Oh, I read all about the Tangle Tower case in a newspaper.
I didn't know that got any press. Someone must have sold their story.
I gotta ask, did Fiona end up leaving the tower? Or is she still there?
Fifi? Yeah, she and Poppy moved out.
Oh, good for them.
They got a real nice place out in the countryside.
That's so nice. I'm jealous.
Okay.
I wonder if Sim would let us take a closer look at that locket of hers.
Can't hurt to ask.
Sure, let's go.
Oh, right, I almost forgot. We should be able to get into Sim and Cynthia's bunk room now.
Sure. Just kidding. Oh, their room is so cute.
A framed photo. It's been hung from the pipe, so you can see it from the bed.
Oh, it's her and her mom. Sobs. Wait. Okay. It's like I didn't look at the back at all.
It's a magazine.
Hey, this is pretty recent.
A movie magazine. Magazine falls open to an interview with the actors from an upcoming movie. 9 pages? Lock in, guys. Hex marks the spot. Cinematique magazine sits down with the stars of Vincent Van de Peer's latest film. Julie Janelle, Belicia Bonetop. Julie, since we last saw you, you won Best Actress twice and released an eponymous folk rock album. How do you find the time? I always say I have the same 24 hours in the day as anyone else. So, Julie, what attracted you to Hex of the Helmsman? I've always loved the mystery and romance of the sea, and the script was a beautiful dark love story, but most of all, I just liked working with Vincent. There's a feeling of security since he produces too. At this point in your career, you're clearly in high demand. We heard a rumor that the majority of the budget for this movie went on your salary. I very much doubt this is true, but yes, these days I am the one holding the cards when I approach a contract situation. I am a bit of a shrewd negotiator, to be honest. The film is an adaptation of a novel of the same name by author J.D. Worman. I have been meaning to read it. Let's talk sequels. Well, you just mentioned the novel. There's only one, for now anyway. But we heard you and Dirk both signed multi-picture deals. Yes, we did. I know Vincent is keen to make as many of these as he can. So you'll keep playing Belicia Bonetop? Sure, unless the writers kill her off. Dirk Damson, Marcus Mordoon. Dirk, how did you get in shape for the role? Well, the production paid for a personal trainer. I'm not allowed to eat bread. Hex of the Helmsman is out this weekend. That's the only thing they ask him. I love the It's so funny because typically in these sorts of situations, the magazines are accused of asking like interesting questions of the male leads, and then for the female leads only asking like how they got in shape for the role. So I love that they flopped it in this. Oh, that's so funny. Wit and Whimsy Pictures presents a Vincent Van de Peer production, starring Julie Janelle as Belicia, introducing Dirk Dansom as Marcus. Well, hot dog. Okay, cool. I read through the movie magazine. I got an achievement for that.
Look at that little wooden house. Oh.
Looks like it'd be a nice place to live.
It's Sim's bed.
How can you tell?
It just has her energy. It's Cynthia's bed.
How can you tell it's hers?
Process of elimination.
Pictures?
Instant photos. The kind you have to shake.
That's a myth, actually. You shouldn't shake them. It damages them.
Well, that's my life turned upside down.
What's this?
Oh,
A
cool.
puzzle?
A board game. Want to play?
We don't know the rules.
You don't normally let that stop you.
That's not the puzzle. Every room has a puzzle, by the way, for anybody who wasn't here yesterday.
It's a pig.
It's a safe. In the shape of a pig.
Here we go. Interact with parts of the safe until they're in the correct arrangement.
These ones aren't buttons. It's just some kind of display. These ones aren't buttons. It's just some kind of...
Oh. Okay. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Okay, that can be 1 or 2. That can be 3. Or 4. Okay. Okay, 8, 9. Oh. These can only be 1 through 3. Okay, so maybe that needs to be 3. 5. 8. 9. Uh-oh. But this has to be 6, and this has to be 2! Wait, so these both have to be 1s then. Okay, well that's helpful at least. So 1 and 1. Those have to be 1s. I should have looked at those first. Nine, 2, 8, 5, 6.
Go.
Nice.
What's inside?
Eh? Underwater photo.
What is it?
I don't know.
Seafoam imaging, it says.
Well, I guess we can start by asking Sim and Cynthia about it.
No, it's just an underwater photo.
A little wooden box with art supplies inside. A few drawings. A mouse, a girl, a leaf. They're, not good.
You're right. They're great. Old books. Mostly fairy tales for young children.
They've been stacked up into a little tower. Instant photos. The kind
That's a mythic.
Well, that's my life. It's a window. It must be a light, too, since we're underwater.
They've taped yellow paper to it.
So?
I think they want it to look like the sun.
Oh.
It's an origami bird.
The movement of the submarine makes it look like it's blowing in the wind.
It's Sim and Cynthia's.
It's pretty cozy.
Okay.
It's a mirror. Sally, you can use it to fix your hair.
My hair is perfect and does not need fixing.
Okay, cool. We can also go in here.
Locked.
Use the eyeball key. Push.
That's the one.
Let's go! Yes! Unlock the captain's cabin.
Is that a bell?
I think so.
Why is it hanging over the desk?
Heavy iron bell. Interesting. Hello?
It's a treasure chest. Someone's peeking out from inside.
Hello?
Oh, a small handheld radio. Hidden in the captain's cabin. It seems to be broken. Okay.
What's that on the wall?
No idea. It's written in a language I don't recognize.
It's Mortuga's bookshelf.
A lot of these aren't books. They're scrolls.
Scroll shelf. And it's a ship in a bottle.
Really? What ship is it?
Oh. Shake it! Shake it! It cracks me up that that's a thing
Would
you
you
can
not shake it like that? You're gonna break it.
I think it already is broken. Listen. Something got loose on the inside.
do. Oh my god, shaking it had a reason. I was about to be like, so far, shaking things has done nothing. That's the first time they've acknowledged.
It's a globe.
With all 7 seas.
A candle on a skull on a book.
So was Mortuga a pirate or what?
I don't think he actually did any pirating. I'd say he was pirate adjacent. It's a painting.
It's beautiful. Probably haunted, but beautiful.
Oh, a framed painting of a woman. There's a metal plaque that says her. Oh my god. Mother finally let me have the map. Most of it anyway. The important bits are all still there. I spent all last night trying to decipher the actual coordinates and I couldn't do it. Magnus couldn't do it either. He said we could pay someone to do it for us. I put him in charge of that while I make preparations on the ship. Wanted to turn around and go back to Silkworm empty-handed. Never! All the way there, he was sulky and moody, even more so than usual, I mean. He can be such a baby sometimes. I didn't let it bother me because, as I had known it would, the moment we saw the green light, his curiosity got the better. Hauled it up, took forever, it's super heavy. I really didn't want any of it to get damaged. Once it's on the deck, Magnus put his arms around it to turn the things. He can just about reach, but I told him not to do it like that. It might not be safe, since we don't know exactly what will happen. I said we could do it together, one each, and that worked just fine, but we...
So, who is it? Grimoire.
Let's make sure to ask everyone about this.
Everyone.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of responses we get.
Me too. Why are there eyeballs up there?
What's that saying? If walls had eyes?
Something like that. Mortuga's desk.
Anything in the drawers?
Just dust.
Okay. Oh.
We can't get in there right now.
Oh. It's the area underneath her room, right? Okay. Well, we have a lot to ask these two weirdos about now because they're the first ones that we talked to in the game, and we've found so much since then. So, we'll get back over to Sim. Hi, guys. How's it going? I love how surly he is. I don't know why it's like endearing in a weird way.
Madam Tadpole. Simultaneously the most laid-back and most terrifying individual I've ever met.
Terrifying?
You don't feel it? To me, she gives off this indisputable, I will destroy you if I see fit to do so kind of energy.
Maybe if you get on her bad side.
Oh, I wouldn't dare. She'd crush me like a twig.
She does look pretty tough.
Who would you say is stronger? Madame Tadpole or Dirk Danson?
Well, Dirk's in good shape, but a lot of it's just for show. He's just gotta look good for camera. Meanwhile, swimming works out every muscle group. Did you know that? I didn't. Every muscle group.
I don't think Tadpole's about to fight anyone. She's so chilled out.
For now. I worry about what'll happen if you two name a culprit.
You think she might, retaliate?
If she does, I'm not gonna be the one to stand in her way.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't understand what his deal is, but I already have a headache, so I'm just not gonna worry about it.
What did he say he was? A dream doctor?
Great. Good for him.
He's researching spirit energy, I think.
Lovely. More power to him.
And he was the first person to join Mortuga's submarine, because they knew each other from before.
Wonderful. Wait, really? Huh. Zephyr's not from Silkworm, though, is he?
I don't think so.
Interesting. Well, thanks a lot. Now I have yet another thing to think about.
Have fun.
You met Godric. What did you think? Personally, I like him.
I found him a little irritating, the way he kept waving that cane around.
He gave you the old welcome to Mr. Grip's Emporium treatment, eh? That's just what he's like at first. He'll settle down.
Why does he do it?
So, I have two theories on this. One, he's an introvert who falls back on his rehearsed persona when he gets nervous.
Like when meeting someone for the first time.
Right, exactly.
What's your other theory?
He assumes people will find the real him boring, not worth knowing.
I don't think your two theories are mutually exclusive. They might both be right.
So, what is the real Grip like, once you get to know him?
I don't know. He's kind of like one of those savants, kind of odd, but seriously gifted. In
Don't
his case
call
with
us out.
Cartography, I guess, navigation. Cynthia, quite honestly, I give her about a week.
A week until what?
Until she cracks, packs it in. The pressure's already getting to her. I know the signs, believe me.
You think Cynthia's gonna quit being captain?
It's only a matter of time. And you know what? Good. She deserves her freedom. She's still young. No need to take on a burden like that. Nobody's even paying her, for goodness sake.
But then who'll be the captain of the submarine?
Nobody! Let it float loose like a piece of driftwood, that's what I say. It's not like we were going anywhere anyway, even when Mortuga was in charge.
Maybe Cynthia does want to take the submarine somewhere.
If she does, she's never mentioned it. Seemed to me that she wanted to be captain just to be captain, you know? Moon's your lead suspect, I presume.
No. Why would she be?
Well, the timeline. She shows up, and bang, Mortuga murdered.
Maybe it's just a coincidence.
I'm just saying, nobody even knows why she's here.
I'm not sure we know why you're here.
I already told
Dang.
you, didn't I? Genuinely, I can't remember.
Oh my god, what does he think of symmetry?
Sim tells me she's halfway through reading Helmsman.
Is she enjoying it?
No idea. She was just asking what research I'd done into hexes and curses, and was rather disappointed when I told her I just made it up.
I guess Sim's into that kind of stuff.
I thought she was supposed to be an illusionist.
Oh yeah, she was asking about that too.
What do you mean?
She wanted to know what I liked about her old magic show, the one she had in the theater.
You saw her old show.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And from what I gather, she's been developing a new act and wanted some feedback, to get some direction. I know what it's like to make a follow-up to something people liked. It can be daunting.
Oh my god, we have so many clues to talk to him about. Ugh. Here we go.
A treasure map? I was looking for something like this.
Why?
So I was really banking on Mortuga having some kind of exciting secret mission. Something that justified the whole submarine thing,
But he didn't?
No. In fact, he was weirdly aimless. Like he didn't even want to be here. Okay, let's see. The symbol on the top left, next to Governor's Manor, that's the fellow emblem. Oh, you knew that already?
Kinda, but keep going.
Oh, that's my father's emblem on the top right, the one next to Town Hall. D for Dusk. Mayor Dusk.
Your dad was the mayor and you grew up in the town hall? Must have been nice.
Yeah, sure.
Hang on. Your dad is listed on the
Yeah,
back
sure.
here, on the family tree. And there's a line between him and Felicia Stonetop, see?
It's a stretch to call this a family tree. More like a tree of speculative conjecture. Dr. Zephyr's got quite the imagination, doesn't he? What's this dime store trinket?
It's called a fog ball.
Is it now?
It was in Zephyr's lab. It could be a priceless
He's
curiosity.
so bitchy, I love him.
Oh, yeah? A priceless curiosity that takes AA batteries. Yes? Something you wanted to ask?
Zephyr called this a hex bottle.
We thought you might know what it is, since,
I wrote a book called Hex of the Helmsman.
well, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. Done. Next. Fascinating piece of ephemera, this.
Do you recognize any of the objects?
Yeah, the golden hand. I've seen it, and so have you.
What? Where?
It's attached to Dr. Zephyr's left wrist.
Zephyr's prosthetic hand is
Whoa.
solid gold?
Not quite. Says here it's made of an unknown material 90% similar to gold. Now, it also says it's able to touch ghosts, so best take it with a grain of salt.
Oh.
Do you know what this is?
Well, it's a bottle, isn't it? Where did you find it?
Madam Tadpole's room. She likes to collect stuff she finds in the ocean.
Does she now? What fun, what fun.
Mr. Warman, do you know what this bottle is?
Guess
Nope.
I can't just
No
chuck
idea.
shit in the water anymore. Oh, brother. What?
What's that? A book?
I think so.
Let's see. Nope, not a book.
Why not?
Listen. Books don't rattle. Huh. Weird.
Have you seen this before?
No, never. And yet I feel like I recognize the handwriting. That belongs to Dirk, I think.
We found it in the bilge, floating in the water.
Well, that explains the smell.
What is it?
I assumed it was a movie prop. A sci-fi thing.
Has Dirk ever done a movie like that?
Not to my knowledge.
But then, why?
No idea. You'd better ask him, hadn't you?
Yeah, because he needs to use that phone in the middle of the water.
Ah, yes. Godric's little mascot sidekick thing.
It's a wooden stick.
With a face.
To you, to him, it may be a wooden stick of great, thunderous importance. You never found yourself attached to an inanimate object? Something that gained special meaning?
Well, I did used to have this hat.
There we go. We're all guilty of it.
He's surprisingly understanding.
We used to keep records like this in the town hall. The blue parts from an original blueprint of a submarine, and the yellowish parts are from a technical drawing of a ship. Still a blueprint of sorts, but a bit older.
Where did Cynthia get them from?
I don't know. Maybe she took them from Mortuga's desk. I noticed the wheel is thematically consistent with the submarine at large.
How so?
Well, it's, cobbled together from other component parts. You know, parts that were, by themselves, broken or otherwise disused.
Huh.
The machine that spits these out must be broken. I'm sure Cynthia's intending to fix it, although she might...
Why do you say it's broken?
On the latest card, the readings toward the end are all messed up. Looks like a misaligned printer head. Bane of my existence, those things. It's gaudy, sure, but when I first saw it, I thought, ah, good! Mortuga will be a man of melodrama and romance. Just what I'm looking for. But nope, he never wore it, never even looked at it. That man on the right, that's Don Drummond, the shipyard mechanic.
DD?
You know him?
I interviewed him once, working on a piece for the newspaper. Or I tried to. He was a tough nut to crack.
He looks kinda grouchy.
Well, he was a lighthouse keeper. Comes with the territory, I guess.
Wait, wasn't there a thing that said DD on it? Am I crazy? Was it behind the painting?
So, these are the two main characters in the movie?
The helmsman, Marcus Mordoom, and his captain, Belicia Bonetop.
Ostensibly, yes.
You're not happy with how they look? Compared to your book?
They made Marcus too handsome and too bulky. Sure, he'd have muscle, but at the same time, he's supposed to be wiry, fibrous, like an old piece of rope. Meanwhile, Belicia's supposed to be more ethereal, like she might evaporate if you try to reach out and touch her.
Oh, well, you can't have everything.
And for some reason, they gave them both necklaces when it's Belicia's necklace that the story hinges on. If your story hinges on a specific necklace, then make it the only necklace in the story. This is basic stuff, people. Look, buddy, I got enough going on, all right? I don't think I have the capacity to worry about this. Ugh, I want to know what this is. It's got to be something.
We're not sure either.
Did you see the carvings around the outside? It's a little story in 4 parts. There's an egg, then it hatches, then there's a baby, then it goes into the water.
Into the ocean, I think.
I'm not sure it's a baby either.
It's broken. Or possessed by an evil spirit. One of the two.
This, I think, is something that Sim made and hid in the captain's quarters. That's my theory
Charming,
right now.
isn't it?
Is it based on a real ship?
I'd assume so. Mortuga did work as a sailor of sorts back before the submarine.
He had his own ship?
Oh no, it was a stone-top ship he worked on. The same people that owned the inn.
It looks like the little Mortuga standing by the wheel, so that'd make him the helmsman.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't believe it when I saw this in Mortuga's cabin.
Had you seen it before?
Yeah, this painting used to be in my house.
What?
In my father's study. It hung there for at least a year.
Why? Where'd he get it from?
I believe he bought it from the town's governor, a man named Fellow.
So how'd Mortuga end up with it?
I couldn't say.
Wait, what did he say about
Have
this
you
one?
ever seen this painting before? Before the submarine, I mean.
Yeah, it used to hang in the Stone Top Inn for a little while, at least.
Really? Seems like it would scare away all the customers.
Nah, old sailor types love stuff like this. It's a conversation piece, isn't it?
Okay. Wait, hold on. One more time. Okay. Yeah, we haven't figured out what specifically to ask him about yet. Hey, Dirk. Okay, we don't know what's suspicious about him yet either.
Tadpole? Oh, she's awesome. Got all kinds of stories. It takes some work to get them out of her, but it's totally worth it. Like, get this. I found out she used to be a rescue diver, but they banned her for being too good.
How can you be too good at that?
I don't know, she'd go too deep, stay under too long, break all the guidelines, you know?
Huh.
I gotta say, no disrespect to Cynthia, but I'm disappointed Tadpole didn't become the new captain.
What, did Tadpole say she wanted to be captain?
No, I just think she'd be really good at it. I mean, she's smart, brave, plus she knows all about the ocean. I mean, come on.
He's on to something. It's up a little bigger. He's on to something, though.
Dr. Z. Oh, man, love this guy. Hey, did he show you his
Buff
curiosity
Tintin.
collection?
I don't think so.
Dude has some seriously rad stuff in there. Plus, like, it's all real, you know?
Worth a lot of money, you think?
Oh, totally. The guy's sitting on a gold mine. There was this one thing. It was behind glass, like this spooky mask kind of thing. I wish I could remember what it was called. Anyway, Dr. Z said it was priceless. So, obviously, I asked what that meant, and get this. It means it's worth a lot of money.
Oh, baby.
Do you know why Grip's running a shop down in the engine room?
I don't know, he's just doing what he's good at.
Which is what?
You know, fixing compasses and stuff.
It's kind of a niche skill set.
You say that, but I heard he ran a pretty successful business back in the town.
Yeah, we saw it on our way here. It's boarded up now, like everything else.
Dirk, did he ever mention why he closed it down?
From what I gather, it was making him money, but it wasn't making him happy. You know, he wanted to put all those navigation skills to use and actually head out on an adventure. I heard Cynthia's captain now just because of some contract she signed.
What's the problem?
Huh. You can't always trust a contract. No, and I doubt she had it reviewed by an independent third party.
I mean, she seems to want to be captain. I don't think she's being forced into it.
No, it's not always as simple as all that. I mean, Cynthia's still so young. Who's looking out for her best interests?
She's an adult, isn't she?
She's only 18. She should be, I don't know, outside in the sun, picking berries, having picnics, that kind of stuff.
What an idyllic little picture you've painted for us there, Dirk.
I'm serious.
Oh, Dirk.
Mariana? Huh, man, she's really living out the escapist fantasy. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
That's if you believe what she says. I think she might be making some of it up.
Hey, you know, it's funny you say that. I did notice something the other day.
Oh?
Well, she's supposed to be all like old-timey and stuff, right? But she was really curious about my cell phone.
Curious how?
Yeah, she knew exactly
Well, she was
what type of cell
asking what
phone
make
was.
it was, what model number, you know, like really specific stuff.
Huh. What do you know about Sim?
Well, she left the theater she used to work at to come onto the submarine, you know. Then for a while, she worked with Dr. Zephyr in his lab.
But not anymore.
Nope, she's working on something by herself now, in that room that looks like an old-timey kid's bedroom.
Do you know what it is she's working on?
Not exactly, but get this. One time I looked into that room, and there were two of them.
What?
2 symmetry silk moths.
Well, that was her old thing, right? It was like an illusion where she talked to herself. Whew, all right. All right, you big lug. I have so many things to ask you about. Here we go.
Sweet treasure map.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically say it's a treasure map.
Dude, there's a big red X. You gotta assume that's a treasure.
Big chest of gold doubloons, you think?
Oh man, that would be awesome. Although thinking about it, do you think anywhere still takes doubloons? It's a map of Silkworm? I don't know much about the town. You'd be better off asking someone else. Dr. Z told me this is a dream helmet.
Have you tried it out?
Nope, I don't dream.
What? Yes, you do.
No time, bro. Gotta optimize that sleep cycle, you know. If you're dreaming, you're not resting.
You're insane.
A little bit. Is that a crystal
I love
ball?
him.
Yeah, I think it's made of glass.
Right, but a crystal ball in the sense that it's a magic ball you look into and you see your future or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Why don't you look into it? You'll see yourself solving the murder and then you'll know who did it.
It's genius.
Hey, so remind me what a hex is again?
Didn't you just make a movie called Hex of the Helmsman?
Right, but look, I'm bad with learning what the made-up words mean.
It's not a made up word. A hex is a magic spell, kinda like a curse.
Or it can mean 6, as in hexagon.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. I was hoping that would clear up what a hex bottle was, but no dice. Where does Zephyr find this stuff? I'm pretty sure they don't sell this magazine at my local newsstand. Maybe on mail order.
I think it's more of a black market thing.
Huh. Some of the listings in here, the prices are in ounces, and there's a symbol.
It's the alchemical symbol for gold.
For real? Man, is Zephyr like secretly super rich? That's my bottle.
What? It really?
Well, yeah,
His
that's one
bottle?
of my non-alcoholic beers. Of course, someone's waxed up the top and put a whole bunch of green stuff on the bottom.
Oh, it's his bottle.
What's that?
It belongs to Madame Tadpole, but it's locked.
Oh, a combination lock. Let me try. Yep, got it.
How did you know the code?
Easy. It was her birthday.
Huh.
What? There's a bunch of shit in here. Tanya. Oh my gosh. Tanya, professional swimmer, currently traveling. Looking for work. We'll have to think of an angle. I think it'll work. She's tough and doesn't complain. Could be a keeper. Caught her snooping and taking photos. Said she's on the trail of a werewolf. She's a pain in the neck, but she's a natural storyteller. Might be able to put her to use. Fortuna, her theater's seen better days. Still the best spot in town to set up. I tried to cut a deal, but she's being tight-fisted. Might be a problem. Hopefully not for her sake. Oh, shit.
Huh.
Hi.
Hey, wow. Did Tadpole give you that?
No, we found it in the bilge. You think it belongs to her?
It would make sense. Although the woman in the photo looks a little different.
No, it's gotta be hers. You're right about the photo, though. Her hair is brown here.
I guess she dyes it green nowadays.
So what? It's a free country.
Oh.
You know what this is, Dirk?
Laser gun?
A laser gun.
Well, whatever it is, I think it's broken.
Wait, really? I mean, oh, what a shame.
We're not gonna press him on that at all?
I don't get it.
Okay.
What's not to get? It's a cane with a face.
Okay, so for real, Grip's actually like super smart.
Really?
See, this is my point. He hides it. Why? Why bother with the cane, the whole persona? I'm glad Cynthia took my advice.
What advice?
She was looking super tense, so I told her to pick up a hobby. Arts and crafts is a good choice. I got to steer a big wheel like this in my movie. Mine didn't have that red metal bit, though. Also, mine was up on the aft deck, not, indoors in a control room. Huh, that's kind of weird.
What?
He doesn't have a signature, Mortuga. Yeah, he writes his name differently every time.
Yeah. I wonder if it's on purpose.
Maybe he just never bothered to decide on one.
Right. It doesn't seem like he was a paperwork kind of guy.
Yeah, I guess not. Oh yeah, I've seen that in the control room. I thought maybe Cynthia was gonna wear it, like after she became captain.
I think it might be too big for her.
Is that Cynthia's mom?
Yeah, I think so.
That jacket is something else. It could do with a bit of
The
aging.
captain's
though.
jacket was
do
hers.
you mean?
Oh my gosh,
Well,
I didn't put
it's
that together
pristine,
until
but
right now.
Stuff like that doesn't look so hot when it's brand new. On our movie, we had a guy who roughed up all the outfits, made them look lived in,
So this photo is the first time Cynthia's mom wore that jacket?
Looking good, Julie.
I assume this is yours, Dirk.
Yeah, I let the kids borrow it since there weren't a lot of other magazines on board.
I noticed on the back there's an advert for your movie.
Yep, that's me on the left, all dolled up as Marcus Mordoom, the titular helmsman.
Right, you're the title character, but there's only one name at the top.
Oh, you noticed. Julie was already a big name, so, she got her name on the poster.
Seems unfair.
Oh, well, I'm sure when they make the sequel, Dirk's name will be front and center.
Right.
Now, you're featured in the interview, though. Right at the end.
And they spelled your name wrong.
Are we done looking at the magazine? I don't know what that is. It's making me nervous, though. Can we talk about something else? What does it do?
I thought it was a bell. Only it doesn't actually ring, so not really a bell, but...
No, I think it's some kind of mechanism. The part sticking out of the bottom looks a bit like a screwdriver, don't you think?
I didn't look at the bottom, but that's the same shape as the top of the cauldron. Oh shit, so you have to put the bell on the cauldron to open it. But the bell wasn't in there.
A radio? What's the range on that thing?
No idea. I'm pretty sure it's broken anyway.
It might get a better signal up in the control room or up on deck. Down here you get nothing. The walls are way too thick. Hey, is that the Queen Serena?
Is that what the ship's called?
No, that's the name of the ship in the novel. And in Dirk's movie, too. I'm guessing.
What a babe.
I mean, yeah.
This Mortuga's girlfriend or something?
I don't think so.
Of course he'd land a girl like this, of course.
I don't know. Wasn't he kind of a gloomy loner?
Yeah, chicks eat that up, man.
Okay. All right. Next person. Sure, let's go talk to Sim. Since we have something to ask her about anyway. Hey, girly.
Sim, could we take a closer look at your locket?
I suppose so. Please be careful.
You really think we should open it?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's up to you.
Is there a reason not to? Oh. LL.
Oh. Fair Cynthia, O truest friend, my steadfast fealties won.
You're both from Silkworm, and you're the same age. Do you know her from before?
Though kindred bred neath sullen skies, now we met out with this sunken silver shell.
You really never ran into each other in the town?
She is bloomed from deepest silken soil, whilst I mere wandering weed by a wild wind blown.
Ah, of course.
You make a friend, and then she ends up as the new captain. Must have been, a nice, unexpected bonus.
'Twas no sudden thing, full well she plotted thus her course of fate, to helm this vessel next by rightful claim, for she in law and title holds its name.
Is that so?
Cynthia Seafoam, number 6, the Leaden Crown.
A heavy burden?
All right, girl. Cracks knuckles.
That little dapper hat he wears, I sewed myself from cotton cloth, and now he truly looks the part, mirrored to his master's garb.
The king didn't always have a hat?
Nay, was not but wood be carved, a simple stick with face adorned.
And you thought he should have a hat just because Grip wears one?
No, I saw a picture of it. At least I think I did.
Huh?
She tries her best to honor fate and call it by its newest name.
Cynthia?
I will admit, in quiet hours, the former name returns.
What's the former name?
Need you only glance beneath a single slip of paper? I tried it once.
Tried what?
To turn the wheel, to steer the ship.
Oh, how'd it go?
It did not. I was too weak. The numbers spoken by the ship, they falter, flailing weird and wild, as if she seeks to speak, yet lacks the tongue to voice her troubled thought.
I love Sims so much. I love the way she talks.
Both she and I have mothers lost, and both a token keep.
Unlike you, though, Cynthia's not wearing hers.
Cynthia's already got a cool jacket. One that actually fits her, too.
And stitched it I, at her request, with mine own hand.
Really? When did she make this request?
Some long while ago.
Before the murder, huh?
A portrait of fair Cynthia's youth.
Sim? What's wrong?
Mine eye is drawn against my will to she that lingers far from frame.
The ship in the
The ship.
background.
Yeah.
What about it?
A sorry, sorrowed tale has she, for never fully wrought. Left to rust in stillborn state, the dream forever gone undreamt.
This is Dirk's, I'm guessing.
You guess correct.
Kind of him to lend it to you.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's kind of precious to him.
Au contraire, he spoke of it with sulk and scorn. Glad was he to see it gone. There she is.
Who?
I don't know. I've never seen her with my eyes. I've only ever heard her voice.
When?
At night, when half asleep.
Half asleep or asleep?
What did she say?
I wish I knew. Oh, how I wish I knew.
If you've never seen her, how'd you recognize her from the photo?
I cannot say. May I ask where you found it?
Actually, it was in your bedroom.
Oh, this is what Cynthia was hiding under her mattress?
No, we found it in a safe.
Oh,
But now I feel like we should check on Cynthia's mattress.
to dwell beneath a heavy iron-casted thing, ever poised for rope to snap, ever set to fall.
Tortuga? You didn't dwell beneath it, not really.
I don't know. It's hanging directly over his desk. That's a choice.
True.
How it blinks and flickers so,
It's just broken. I think it's turning itself on and off.
as if it sought to speak with kin.
It's a radio. I'm not sure it has kin.
I mean, if it's a walkie-talkie, it would have kin to speak with.
Do you know anything about Mortuga's model ship?
Yet another weight upon his ever-troubled mind. Although, given that it's sealed in glass, I imagine it's now very hard to fix.
What are you talking about?
It's broken. Some part of its innards has come loose. A yearning stirred along by grief to seek to find a path, a bridge to cross that dark divide.
Grief?
I assume she's dead, this woman?
Why?
The crosses in the background.
Oh,
I think they're just ship masts. Like she's standing by the harbor.
'Twas my mother's own, or so I'm told.
You don't know for sure?
I was too young. I don't remember. I dearly hope to ask her and know the truth at last.
do you think you ever will?
The question that bestirs my soul.
Hot dog. Okay.
I guess we should go look under Cynthia's mattress.
Yeah. That's what I would also like to do. Mattress?
I hate to pry.
Oh. Open. Oh, the contract. With a bunch of names crossed out? John Drummond. That's the other guy in the picture. This document, originally handwritten by Solomon Stonetop, may be presented as proof to one's ownership of the property in Silkworm-on-Sea, known as the Stonetop Inn. The following individual is now registered as the Stonetop Inn's certified proprietor and landowner. Oh, Magnus used to own it. That's why he has that painting. Selena Stonetop, Felicia Stonetop, Magnus, and now Don Drummond. Dear Magnus, I've come to see you before I leave, but you're asleep. I don't want to wake you up, as I know you need to recover after what happened. The mark she left on your shoulder hasn't faded. I think it might be permanent. Luckily, I think it looks quite heroic. I'm leaving my cabin key with you as well, so I can always keep an eye on you. Haha. But no, you won't actually need to use it. Nobody will. I'm having the Dearest Selena decommissioned. It's over at the Drummond shipyard. They're going to take it apart. I told Don he could strip it for parts if he wanted. As for our cargo, the bell and buoy are in my room, and I've returned the mermaid's tongue to its resting place. Please try not to dwell on it. Magnus, I have to leave Silkworm tonight. I'm giving you the inn. It's in your name now. Hopefully I'll see you again. Oh, dang. Hold up.
Symmetry's locket. A mystical heirloom from her tragically departed mother, no doubt.
Did she tell you that?
Oh no, complete guess. But that's just how these things go, isn't it? The Stone Top Inn's been in the town a long time.
Did you ever go in?
It was a little bawdry for my tastes, but that's sailors for you. My father was a frequent patron, though. He had a thing for the innkeeper.
Did you ever see Mortuga in there?
Which
It's
one?
possible, but I don't remember it. He probably looked different back then, anyway.
The deeds seem to say that Don Drummond was the most recent owner.
I noticed. It's hard to imagine the Stone Top selling the inn. It's been their family home for generations.
Well, I don't think there are any
It
stone
feels like a
tops
bunch of
left.
people in this game
We were
are
in
like
the inn earlier
accidentally
today.
related.
It's been abandoned.
and don't know
just
it.
like everything else.
Okay, Dirk, come back down here, please.
Hey, it's Sim's necklace locket thing. Any idea what she keeps in there?
It's not really my business.
Unless you decide it's related to the murder, then you'd be all over it, I bet.
Dang. Called out.
That is one old document. I'd be surprised if it hasn't expired by now.
Expired?
Yeah, things like this normally have an agreed upon... Oh, no, there's no date. Huh. I guess it runs in perpetuity.
What about if you ripped it in half?
Ha! You know what? I found that doesn't actually do jack. No, I know. It works in the movies, but in real life, voiding a contract is a more complex procedure.
Well, that's no fun.
I like the implication that he tried. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Cool. Let's go down here and talk to these yahoos, and then we'll come up and do those two. Hello.
I first met Tadpole when she was on the road, travelling with a group of performers. She had longer hair back then, of course.
Did you see her perform?
I got to see a rehearsal, but that was it. After that, I joined their camp for the night. Tadpole and I shared some stories, you know. I told her how I'd just been on a research trip to a town on the coast called Silkworm-on-Sea. She told me how their group went around performing in local theatres and town halls and whatnot. I mentioned that Silkworm actually had a little theatre that might be a good fit.
How come you didn't stay with them longer?
Their leader was a real bad apple. I was rather keen to be shot of him. I didn't expect to find a fellow herbologist on board. Dr. Zephyr really knows his rosehip from his rosemary. He's a chemist, too. Impressive, don't you think?
I don't know. I get the sense his work is more alchemy than chemistry.
He does seem rather secretive about it. I tried asking him about his experiments, but he seemed awfully reluctant to divulge any details.
Sounds familiar?
Cynthia Seafoam, the daughter of Harbour Master Sylvia Seafoam, and the step-daughter of Donovan Drummond, the shipyard owner.
That's a pretty solid nautical heritage.
By all accounts, Sylvia Seafoam was an ambitious and outgoing sailor, but I believe they raised Cynthia to be a mechanic.
Still, sounds like Cynthia actually does have the expertise to be captain.
Who said she doesn't? Symmetry was the only person I didn't see on my tour of the submarine. I realized later that she'd been with Mortuga at the time.
In the Illusion Theater?
You know what's funny? Nobody else calls it that. They all just call it the storeroom. I'm led to believe Illusion Theatre is a name Miss Silkmoth came up with herself. Rather like how she came up with the name Symmetry Silkmoth.
That's not her real name?
It's not her birth name, no.
Go on.
Mariana, I was wondering if you could tell us who's worn this.
How's she supposed to do that?
You know, by the smell.
Oh, gross.
Very well. Let's see. I'm getting wind-battered mahogany, ice-cold sea spray, and mostly melted candle wax.
Great, thanks.
If I'm not mistaken, this little part at the front is actually a microphone.
Oh, fog ball plus weird handheld radio. Best friends?
I can't speak to what that is squirming around in the bottle there, but the liquid is salt water with a mix of herbs. I suppose Zephyr must have a pestle and mortar. I might ask to borrow it.
Which herbs?
Valerian, skullcap, and chamomile. Now, where did you find this?
Zephyr had it.
Kitty now. William's locket, silver snake, golden palm, mermaid. The mermaid's tongue.
You've heard of it?
Only the name, and only when people were telling me it doesn't exist.
Maybe it doesn't.
But there's a photo.
It's a photo of a drawing.
What's it supposed to do, anyway? The description in the book here is pretty vague.
And they say it allows humans to commune directly with God while they're still alive.
What? God?
In here it says, said to facilitate communication with she who lies beyond the veil.
She who lies beyond the veil, God, other dimensions, aliens, the afterlife. You know, it varies. But the sentiment is the same. Though it's a wretched thing, really. An echo of man's desperate, futile desire to wring answers from a silent universe.
I can see why people would say it doesn't exist.
But Zephyr's trying to get hold of it.
Well, he may be. It depends.
On what?
The strength of his will. That algae is still young.
Meaning?
Meaning the bottle's been in the ocean, but not for all that long. Oh, that's quite some book. Did you take it from a werewolf, perhaps? That explains it.
No, it doesn't. Sniffing it and saying that explains it does not, in fact, explain it.
Tanya Tapdole. I see what you did there.
I didn't do anything.
She's not talking to you.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
The rapport between the characters is so fun. Like, the writing's just great.
The bandages in the center smell of fearful sweat. The wood itself, it's mahogany, but it smells of salty ocean air. And the little hat smells like a dress worn by a doll.
Dress worn by a doll. Lovely.
I'd love to know where Cynthia got the diagram of the wooden ship.
I thought it was supposed to be a submarine.
Oh, no, the yellowish parts. They're from an old drawing of a sailing ship. Looks like it might be from the original, too. I just wonder where she got it. Let's see. The thicker wood is mahogany, very old mahogany. The thinner wood, oh, I don't know, some kind of cheap timber, perhaps.
Somebody skimped on the repairs, huh?
I'm trying to figure out if the blueprint is implying that this submarine used to be a sailing ship that got turned into a submarine somehow.
I'd heard Mortuga wasn't one for writing things down, so I'd given up hope of finding a diary, but this might be the next best thing.
He made a record of every time a new person joined the submarine.
Except for when you joined, Mariana.
Well, I suppose he'd never had the chance.
Don't say that so
Emblazoned with the
smug.
Seafoam S, I see. It's quite an elaborate... Oh, how strange. It's never been worn.
Never?
Once or twice, at the very most. Oh, good. I was worried this wasn't going to come up.
What? Cynthia and her family?
The submarine in the background?
Yes and yes. But also no. The best part of this photo is the thing on the
Oh!
left-hand side.
Oh
It's in
my
a
gosh!
glass
The serpent
tank.
is there.
Do you see it?
Barely.
Is it a snake?
It's the silver snake, also known as the silkworm serpent. Oh, you've heard of it?
We might have. But what's it doing in the photo?
So, that submarine in the background. The silver snake is the reason that was built. Sylvia Seafoam, pictured there in the fancy jacket, she was quite fond of her serpent friend, you see, but the powers that be were demanding she hand it over to be studied. So Sylvia made a plan to go and live in a submarine and take the silver snake with her.
That's, quite ambitious.
Wait, so the sea serpent would also be living in the submarine?
Well, I don't have all the details. It's something I'm still researching. Where'd you get that? A dentist's waiting room?
There's a poster on the back cover. It's for Dirk's movie.
Dentist's
yes,
waiting
look
room.
at that. Oh, they've given her the wrong type of necklace. The sword looks about right, though.
What's that?
Just thinking out loud. Well, that
Oh.
has to be a face, but it's not. It doesn't look like anyone. When was this taken?
Pretty recently, I think.
I see. So she's probably still out there. Listen, don't worry about it, seriously. It has the smell and feel of something that's been in the ocean for quite some time. Only there's no evidence of it on the surface, no barnacles, no algae.
Maybe it's a type of metal that resists that kind of stuff.
Or maybe someone just cleaned it.
You know, if and when I make a mysterious observation, I'm not necessarily looking for immediate logical explanations.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I thought the submarine didn't have a radio.
I don't think it does. This is more like a child's walkie-talkie.
Oh yes, you're quite right. Probably has a short range too.
If it's a walkie-talkie, then what happened to the other one?
Good question.
The other one is the fog ball.
Now, I'd have
Guys!
to assume this is the Stonetop family ship, the dearest Selina.
How do you know it's that ship? Is there a photo of it?
It's evident by the selection of little wooden people on board. The dearest Selina was captained by Felicia Stonetop, that's her there, and one Magnus Mortuga was her helmsman.
What did they use it for?
Oh, I don't know. Fishing? Tourism? General gallivanter?
What about the woman tied to the front?
Well, that's a representation of the ship's figurehead.
Is it?
This here, that's the Stonetop emblem.
Oh yeah, we saw it on the sign outside the Stonetop Inn. Do you remember, Sally?
No, but I was basically still asleep at that point.
What are those letters above it?
Initials SS.
Stonetop
Sylvia
C?
Stonetop.
Secret Stone?
Selina Stonetop,
Oh,
The
Selena.
owner of the painting?
the painter herself.
So Selena Stonetop also painted this one for sure.
Looks like gold to me.
No way. Real gold.
Why not?
I thought Symmetry was supposed to be an impoverished orphan.
Well, it's not worth anything unless she's willing to sell it. Where on earth did you find this?
Cynthia had it.
I don't know. You two have all the luck. I spent a year researching silkworm and never found anything this good.
What's so good about it?
It's penned by Solomon Stonetop himself. They say he built the Stonetop Inn with his own hands, and in doing so, he founded the town of Silkworm-on-Sea. Hmm?
All right. Back to our sweet boy. Hi, sweetheart.
I'm convinced Tadpole is just branding. Nobody names their child Tadpole. Come on.
Why would she need branding?
You're serious? She's all branding. The name, the look, the identity as a half mermaid, it's all theatrics.
I just don't get why she'd need to have a fake identity like that.
No, she doesn't. Not anymore. It's vestigial, I think, left over from some previous endeavor.
Weird, isn't it? Bringing your old branding with you onto the submarine. What would be the point?
You don't gotta be like that.
Young Cynthia seems quite convinced that she should be the new captain in the wake of Mortuga's death.
Sounds like you don't agree.
Well, now, I didn't say that. It's just...
You don't think she's up to the task?
On the contrary, from what I've seen, Cynthia is a remarkably bright and capable young woman. So much so that I bemoan seeing her spend her best years hidden away down here in the dark.
Oh, it doesn't have to be permanent. She could be captain for a little while and then go do something else.
What'd you make of old Dr. Zephyr? Not a fan?
Uh-oh.
There's been some speculation that his experiments may be dangerous or even harmful. Although it's hard to be sure, since he seems so reluctant to admit what they actually are.
You don't even know? I would have thought, since you've both been here for a while.
Well, yes, Zacharias was one of the only 2 souls aboard the submarine when I arrived, but he never made me feel especially welcome, and he certainly wasn't keen on me poking around his dream chamber. In fact, he always seemed somewhat wary of me, like my arrival was going to scupper his plans in some way.
I guess Zephyr and Mortuga weren't expecting anyone else to show up.
Oh, baby.
There was something I noticed while giving Mariana a tour of the submarine. Soon after we entered the bilge, she whipped out her tobacco pipe with a strange kind of urgency.
Did she smoke it?
Well, she put it in her mouth, but she didn't light it. What's that, Cornelius? You've never seen her light it? Well, now you mention it.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to smoke inside a submarine anyway.
Yes, and Mariana seems like such a stickler for health and safety regulations.
So shady,
I would
Godric.
say, in the last day or so, the symmetry does seem particularly somber.
Because of Mortuga's death?
Yes, the problem seems to be that she considers herself a kind of catalyst.
Does she? Why?
Well, I believe she'd been working on some new project, and shortly before Mortuga died, Symmetry shared this project with him.
And?
And then he dies. It's probably just bad timing.
What kind of project was it?
I really have no idea. What's that? Oh, yes. Cornelius tells me he saw Symmetry drawing something while in the mess hall. A poster, apparently?
Don't worry, we found it.
Remarkable. There we are. Cornelius, look. I told you all our hard work would put us on the map someday.
How come your logo is a hot air balloon? I thought you sold stuff for boats.
Officially, we deal in the nautical and aeronautical. But in truth, the balloon motif was mostly just for fun. I'm not sure there were ever any aeronauts in Silkworm.
Do you know if Zephyr made this himself?
He must have done. He didn't have it when I first got here. In fact, I'm pretty sure he measured Mortuga's head to get the shape right.
Oh, interesting.
A crystal ball. Oh, how quaint. What's that? What's it for? Oh, you know, the usual. Whispering questions into the great unseen beyond, hoping without hope to get a response. There's some kind of pattern. It almost looks pictorial.
Does it mean something?
It might do. I imagine poor old Zephyr's been trying his best to figure it out.
Oh, he saw something new in the hex
heavens.
bottle.
Something catch your eye?
Rumored to be lost at sea. Requires a special key. Is that right?
The mermaid's tongue? Do you know anything about it?
No, can't say I do. Based on this, I wonder if it may not even be real. After all, there isn't even a photograph. That's just a drawing.
And what do you make of this?
A message in a bottle?
There's a little drawing, too. Some kind of symbol?
To me, it looks like a diagram.
Where did this bottle come from?
I'm pretty sure Tadpole fished it out of the ocean.
That's how she got all the stuff in her room, I think.
Well, that's a delightful little habit, isn't it?
Okay, so we know that the message in the bottle has a diagram of how Mortuga died, but we don't know when it was written or sealed.
does
Okay.
this belong to? Wilfred Winterbottom?
Who's that?
I just made him up.
Oh, then no.
Tonya Tapdell. Ah, there you go. Sorry. Oh, I don't know. She probably did it to reduce drag, you know, like an aerodynamics thing. Hydrodynamics, I guess, if that's a thing.
He'll just have an entire conversation by himself, huh? Do you know what this does?
Doesn't appear to do anything, does it? Perhaps it's broken.
Could you fix it?
I only deal with the mechanical, the clockwork, and, at a push, the hydraulic.
Why does it have a bandage around the middle?
Cornelius? Oh, he fell down the stairs. The clumsy old thing.
On a submarine. It's all just ladders, isn't it?
I promise you that's not the issue I have with that statement. What's the deal with this blueprint? It's kind of a mess.
They say Mortuga bought an incomplete submarine and then paid for it to be completed. So it only makes sense that the blueprint's as ramshackle as the ship itself.
Where'd he buy it from?
How'd he pay for it?
One, the shipyard, I imagine. And two, I have no idea. He'd never seemed to have any money.
Do you know how the wheel got damaged?
It looks in working order to me.
No, look. Some of the spokes are different. It looks like they broke off and got replaced.
You're quite right. Although it's not exactly at odds with the ship as a whole, is it?
Meaning?
Look around you. She's a ramshackle old thing. Sturdy, yes, even handsome in places, but undeniably a patchwork of sorts. Mortuga's log. Let's find the entry about me, shall we? Here it is, right after Zephyr's. Godric Grip rescued from hot air balloon accident. To refer to it as an accident, a merciful gesture indeed. Yes, this was clearly made by someone who understands the value of iconography.
You mean the S emblems?
The whole thing? Oh, yes, I remember hearing about this. A submarine constructed by the harbour master and the shipyard mechanic, who I believe was her husband.
Where'd you hear about it?
Just gossip from around town. Are there really only two characters?
It's just a poster. I'm sure there are more in the actual film.
If it sticks to the novel, there actually might only be 2 characters.
Goodness me.
What's it a photo of?
Well, it's a face. I suppose we can agree on that.
Doesn't look like any face I've ever seen.
No, well, perhaps you ought to count yourself lucky.
Oh.
I'm guessing you never dealt with anything like this in
I've
your
played
shop.
all of the Grimoire games except
it's
for
too
the
big
Flash
for
game.
one, and it's not exactly navigation related.
What's wrong?
I don't suppose you know what this is. This little part sticking up the back.
No, I barely noticed it, to be honest.
Oh?
Could this be Cynthia's attempt to get our submarine up to code and finally install a radio?
Why doesn't the ship have a radio?
1, Mortuga didn't like to use technology if he could avoid it. And 2, he didn't like to communicate with the outside world if he could avoid it.
I'm not sure I agree with that second one. There's no way all these people showed up on the submarine if Mortuga wasn't contacting the outside world.
You know, there may be something to that. Oh yes, Mortuga's little model ship. He always kept it on his desk. Although I'd wager it's more than just a paperweight.
Is it based on a real ship?
It's likely Mortuga did have a ship, or rather he worked on board one. I very much doubt he was the owner. Do you know what this is?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Maybe something left over from when it was painted?
That looks a lot like this stuff, doesn't it? More perps? They won't be the same color by accident.
Undeniably forlorn, isn't it?
What do you think, haunted? It's probably haunted, right?
If it was haunted, then it was only because Mortuga himself was its ghost. He seemed drawn to it, entranced, always held within its orbit, unable to drift away. Bingo! Lillian's locket in the flesh!
And Lillian is... who?
By all accounts, some kind of sorceress.
How come you know about this?
Well, it's a brass trinket, and thus it's often placed within the jurisdiction of my expertise.
Rip, what do you know about this document?
Ah, yes. I believe it belongs to Cynthia, and she gave it to Mortuga shortly after she first arrived.
Okay.
I wonder if Mariana would let us take a closer look at that pipe of hers.
It can't hurt to ask.
Hold on, later. Right now, I want to... Okay, it won't let me do anything. I want to make sure that there isn't like a action with some of these that I haven't done yet. Oh! The Seafoam Submarine. Okay. Right. Read that. Read that. This is another thing that it won't let me, like, affect at all. Oh. Same symbol on the back as well. It's covering little people. Okay, cool. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I went through all of that. Okay, let's go back to Mariana.
You want to look at my pipe?
If you don't mind.
By all means.
Is it a microphone?
Sally, despite what you may have read in popular detective fiction, this is no time to smoke a pipe.
I'm not gonna smoke it. I want to listen to it.
What?
It's a little tape player.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need to?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Oh, shit.
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
What? Dirk?
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born. A forbidden query of what may be and what may not be. The void, unyielding to the girl's plight, stares back. It speaks.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Okay, so this one could have been recorded through the ball. The first one could have been recorded through that weird walkie-talkie that we found in the captain's room, in the captain's cabin. This one, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think if there was something up on the deck that could record people, because he makes the phone calls when he's on deck, right? And static. Oh my god.
There's something suspicious about Dirk.
Let's go talk to him.
We're not gonna ask her about any of that? We're not gonna ask her about how she recorded any of that? That's crazy. We're just gonna walk away? Okay. Oh no, he's sweaty. Hey, buddy. Oh my gosh, our first interrogation.
Tell me, Dirk, have you ever been involved in the planning of a murder?
Bro, not cool. Why would you come right out and attack me like that?
Which part?
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas. Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right?
So, who are you planning to kill, Dirk?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. I know that sounds mondo suspicious, but I just flat out can't say any more about it.
If you're not going to elaborate, we might just have to assume this is a recording of you planning to kill Magnus Mortuga.
Come on, man, that's way off. Why would I want to kill Mortuga? I admire the guy. He's fascinating. I came to the submarine to meet him, not murder him.
Hang on. I thought you only came to the submarine because you were tagging along with Werman.
I mean, yeah, it was Werman who wanted to come to Silk Worm and, find the submarine, but I figured if I came with him, I could meet this real guy, the real Mortuga, for research.
Oh, wait, I'm falling behind. Dirk, why would you want to research Mortuga?
Because Mortuga was the original inspiration for Marcus Mordoom, who Dirk plays in the movie adaptation.
Magnus Mortuga was the original inspiration for Marcus Mordoom, who Dirk plays in the movie adaptation.
Right, so, look, I had this idea. I figured surely meeting the real Mortuga would help with my portrayal of Mordoom in the next movie. Like I said, research. You hear about actors doing that kind of thing, don't you?
So, that was your idea? Your own personal plan? To come with Werman to the submarine?
Yeah, but I don't like the way you phrased that. It sounds like you're leading up to something, or...
Yeah, I don't believe that's why you came here with Werman. In fact, I don't think it was your own idea at all. There's clearly a third party involved. Someone or something that we haven't mentioned yet.
I'm trying to remember on his phone. And we're not free to take his offer to Vanderpeer. From Vanderpeer. We need several new characters, lots of action. Tell him to go big with the drama. He's writing something. I don't think it's going well. Right. Movie producer asked Dirk to spy on J.D. Werman. Report back.
The movie producer asked Dirk to spy on J.D. Werman and report back.
Oh,
it seems like you're
Fickledorf,
basically
we'll give your
here
points
as an
back. We've
informant
played
for
all
the
of
Wit
them,
and
Worry,
Whimsy
before.
production company. You know, those guys who pay your salary.
Spy on Werman? No way, you got it all wrong. Besides, how am I supposed to report back to Wit and Whimsy? They're hundreds of miles away, and we're floating out here in the middle of the ocean.
With this thing.
I think we'll circle back around to this.
What do you mean?
This is your cell phone, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't get any signal out here, not even standing on deck. It's quickly running out of battery, too.
No battery and no signal. What if I said you had a way around both of those problems?
Does something fit into Dirk's cell phone? Does something fit in his cell phone? These? No, that doesn't make any sense. It's not this. It's so good though, right? Yeah, it's fantastic. I made a big mistake because I'm really weak to naming main characters something stupid, and that game got so real, and I wound up, like, while reading, just having to skip over what I named the main character while reading off dialogue, because I was like, this is truly gonna ruin this scene. What the heck? Okay, it is that.
I think this weird ray gun looking thing is actually a custom antenna for your phone. I'd imagine it doubles.
Bro, I don't know what you're basing this on. I mean, look, you plugged it in, but the battery still isn't charging, and I'm still not getting any network signal.
Because the antenna is broken.
That's because the custom antenna thing is broken.
Oh, for real? Oh, man, it doesn't look broken.
I'm pretty sure it got waterlogged after someone dumped it in the bilge water.
That's where it was? No wonder I couldn't find it. I mean, okay, whatever, you got me. Consider me fully got.
You know, this thing doesn't look like any kind of retail model. More like a one-off bit of custom engineering.
I'm guessing the production company issued it to Dirk specifically for this journey, probably when they realized he'd be out in the ocean and might need some help getting a phone signal.
Yeah, so Mr. Vanderpeer really didn't want me going off-grid, so he set me up with a way to turn my cell phone into a kind of heavy-duty satellite phone.
And what did Mr. Vanderpeer want you to keep him informed about, exactly?
Dirk doesn't have to admit to anything else. All the evidence we need is right here.
There's a handful of outgoing messages from you to Vincent Vanderpeer. Specifically, they're all updates on Werman's progress with his novel.
Look, the studio was worried Werman was just gonna disappear without ever finishing the book. So they sent me to keep an eye on him, maybe even steer him in the right direction a little bit.
The right direction, in terms of the story.
Yeah, so the movie studio has this grand plan. They want to make 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies, at least. And so they really need Werman to have his books play out to support that plan.
3 more movies, huh? Sounds like quite a commitment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It would take years.
Interesting. I think we may have finally looped back around to the question at hand. Let's listen to this again, shall we?
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
Dirk, I think I finally worked out who you wanted to kill.
Marcus Mordoom, that's my guess.
Marcus Mordoom, the fictional character. The person you're talking to in the recording must be Werman. You're suggesting he should kill off the Mordoom character in his next book.
Hey, come on, dude.
Do you deny it?
Why would I want to kill off Mordoom? That's my character, my job.
You hate the character and think he's boring. You want to be free to take other acting jobs. I think this, because he's got messages where people are like, we want to hire you. And then follow-up messages where people are like, remember, you cannot be hired.
You want to be free to take other acting jobs instead.
Let's take a look at the cell phone one more time.
Okay, we've got
There's an email in here offering you a big role in an upcoming movie, and another email from your agent reminding you that you're not free to take it, and won't be for several years. From what I gather, you signed a pretty lousy contract with Wit and Whimsy, and now you...
Okay, hang on, sorry, but how would you know anything about my contract?
Well, I don't know the fine details, but I did get a general sense of it.
This maybe?
It seems to me like your co-star soaked up most of the budget for the movie, and you ended up with a bad deal.
Possibly because you were too keen to sign whatever contract they gave you. Possibly just because you didn't have much negotiating power, since you weren't famous yet.
You know, a little from column A, a little from column B.
You said yourself the studio wanted to make at least 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies. So you're stuck in that lousy contract for several years, unless you can somehow ensure the next movie is the last one.
So, if Worman kills off the character in the books, that would stop the studio making more movies? I'm not convinced that would actually work, but okay.
The point is, now that I'm a known actor, I could be making more money with a different studio. A lot more. But I can't let it get out that I wanted the Mordoom character to be killed off. Everyone's gonna take it the wrong way. They'll call me greedy and ungrateful. Look, you gotta understand, killing off Mordoom isn't just about me. I was also trying to help Worman. He's been looking for a way out too.
A way out?
He's not
Yeah,
enjoying writing the
He doesn't
books
want to
anymore.
write this book.
The
He
whole
wants to
thing
write something
became
else.
just this awful burden. I'm sure he'd be happier if he could just be done with it. Hey, besides, maybe killing the main character would actually make for an interesting story. Did you ever consider that?
All right. Our first interrogation is done.
It's Worman's typewriter.
Oh. Gifted to the Silkworm on Sea Town Hall, a gesture of unity from Governor Faustus Fellow to Mayor Damien Dusk. Interesting. Okay.
There's something strange about this typewriter.
Did you notice the weird mechanism on the back?
Oh, a puzzle I missed? Oh my gosh. Oh, but we don't want anything on the bottom. Oh, I see. I get it. Okay. Okay. Right. So this one is top and bottom. This one is just top, and this one is top and side. So this is the only one that can do the side. So it has to be this. But then how? But then that's different. Rotate the inner dials into the correct arrangement. has to be nothing. Right? Trying to figure out what they want, because clearly there's like a sequence to put this in to unlock it. They're giving me what's next in the sequence? Everything's getting rotated. So what's next in the sequence is what it's asking me. So it would be this, but to the side. At a diagonal. How do we do that? Okay. Oh my gosh. So the thing that's completely down would be this. But this shouldn't be here. Why is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. This has been, okay. My brain's getting it now. My brain's getting it now. Okay. So oh my god. Right, so this is now this and this. This needs to be at an angle, though. At an angle. It needs to be this way. Okay, wait. Oh my gosh. So like this is the diagonal, but that needs to be straight down. So I think that has to be this, but then this guy is in the way because he's not supposed to be there. Oh my gosh. How do I get rid of you? They rotate! Okay. Whoo! All right. Fantastic. That's great. Okay. Okay. Ah! Okay. Okay, great. All right. So this, okay. So this shit, this guy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Here we go. That. But that's not helpful with that, is it? So... actually need to do that, I think. And then... this needs to be... this. Great. Okay, and then this circle. Ooh. You're not supposed to be there. Oh, well, that's fine. No? Yeah, that's fine, because we don't want that anyway. We need this circle to be like that.
Got it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Nice work.
Sometimes you're just missing a really important bit. Okay.
The little hatch opened.
What's this? The letter?
Oh shit. Read. J.D. Werman, care of Kristen Kale Publishing. Dear James. Dear James, I've just finished reading your novel. Indeed, some congratulations are in order, as I've been informed it is turning a tidy profit for you. However, as a fellow writer and fellow resident of Silkworm-on-Sea, I'm sorely disappointed in your lack of integrity regarding the socio-historical foundations of your story. As it stands, your narrative is only scratching the surface of the deeper mythos surrounding the cursed helmsman, Magnus Mortuga. I know you want to go deeper, so I am here to help. Inked on the back of this letter are coordinates detailing how, when, and where to find the Mortuga submarine, the mysterious underwater vessel in which Mortuga still resides. Good luck. Oh, shit. Okay.
You look like someone who might smoke.
Grimoire, don't say that.
Hey, no, he's right. Look at me. Mariana Moon, on the other hand, doesn't touch the stuff, seeing as how her only pipe is actually a dictaphone.
You already knew?
Oh, you can literally hear the tape spinning when she's recording. It's not as subtle as she likes to think.
How come the keys are all messed up on your typewriter?
It's old. Sometimes they fall off. I guess I don't always put them back in the right place.
And, what have you typed on that page?
I'm taking another swing at a story outline for my next book.
I can't make it out. It's some kind of weird grid.
Cross-writing. Look it up. People used to do it all the time.
What about these brass panels on the back?
This one's my father's emblem, Mayor Dusk. That's why it looks like a D. And this is the governor's emblem, Governor Fellow. So that one's an F.
Cross-writing is actually very cool. I've looked at journals that people write with cross-writing.
It's mine, as you are well aware, seeing as how you just fished it out of the back of my typewriter. That's right, I was watching. I don't disappear when you stop talking to me, you know.
The envelope's addressed to you, but it says, Dear James at the top of the letter.
Congratulations, you've sussed out what the J in my name stands for. If that's the height of your investigative prowess, we're all in trouble.
It's signed by someone named T.W. Ibis.
Another astute observation. You know, of all the detectives I've met, you two really are the most recent.
Grimoire, he's being mean to us.
I noticed.
Huh? Hey, buddy, can we talk to you one more time? I love that they all have their own little, like,
Mariana's
music.
pipe? Huh. I've never actually seen her smoke that thing.
Maybe she ran out of pipeweed.
Pipeweed. Listen to yourself.
What? It's another word for tobacco.
Honestly.
Wormo's typewriter. He lugged it all the way here. I tried to tell him about modern alternatives, but he wouldn't hear it.
Why do you think he insists on using it?
Other than the fact that he's a big old poser? I mean, probably because it used to belong to his dad.
Damn.
Oh, hey, you found Worman's
Took
letter.
his mask
Have you
off
read
now.
it?
No. Generally speaking, you do not read another dude's fan mail.
What makes you think it's fan mail?
Worman read that thing 100 times over on the journey down here. I just figured it must be something nice, you know?
Okay. Okay. A new thing to ask people about. How fun.
Oh?
Oh,
What do you think of the pipe? Fine craftsmanship, wouldn't you say?
It's not a pipe at all. It's a secret dictaphone.
That's not a secret.
You're clearly recording people without their permission.
So?
So it's immoral.
Well, if you're going to kick up a fuss, I'll just take it back, shall I?
No, hang on. It might be useful.
Aha! I knew it. Tut at me all you like, but you can't deny the value of hard evidence. Mr.
Immediately
Werman's
tuts.
typewriter. It's got a good example of the fellow emblem there on the back, see? These diagrams. They're detailing the time and place to find the Mortuga submarine. Of course, it would be possible just to write it out in words, but this has been done with astronomy and lunar phases.
Why?
My guess is that it's intended to incite curiosity in the recipient. It's more effective than if they'd just written, "Come to this place at this time." It feels less like a trap this way.
okay. Okay, next. Hi, baby.
That's it? Mariana's pipe? She let you see it?
She did.
And? Did you discover anything?
We did.
Well, all right then. End of conversation, apparently. Werman's still attempting to wrestle his grand opus into existence, is he? I rather thought he'd be done by now. Inked on the back of this letter or code. It's detailing how and when and where to find the Mortuga submarine. This Ibis person claiming to have information on Mortuga.
You know who that is?
No, Mortuga never mention anyone by that name. Not to me, anyway.
Okie doke. Let's go talk to Tadpole. We have so much to discuss with you.
Little Cynthia. She's cute, huh?
I don't know if that's an appropriate way to talk about your captain.
You're so right.
You think her being captain is kind of a joke?
It's not a joke to her. She cares a lot about the submarine. I just don't think it's doing her any good to care that much. It's just a hunk of metal after all.
And wood. Some of it is made out of wood, I noticed.
Did Mortuga want Cynthia to succeed him as captain? Did he ever mention it?
No, I'd say he probably felt the same way I do about it.
Which is...
That she's too young and too bright to be living down here in the dark. Sim's quite delicate. She's got some real self-worth issues.
She's kinda eerie.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got this 1,000-yard stare, like a rabbit in the headlights.
She's got a unique way of speaking, too.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how much of it is sincere and how much is residual from her time performing on stage. I have heard her talking more normally, though, when she's with Cynthia.
What about Sim's parents?
Orphan. As far as I know, she was homeless for a while, until the system picked her up and she got moved into the theater.
So, she's never had any kind of normal life.
Nope. That 1,000-yard stare's starting to make a little more sense now, huh?
Okay, we've got lots of things to ask you about, including your old driving
Hey,
license.
Where did you,
Does this belong to you? We found it in the bilge.
You dropped it, maybe?
Ocean Rescue Divers Association. Is this an organization you used to work for?
Maybe.
Okay, moving on.
Looks broken.
Does it? How can you tell?
I just assumed it was waterlogged from the bilge water.
How did you know we found it in the bilge?
Because it smells, and it's still wet.
Oh, yeah. Ew. Sally, you take it.
I don't want it. Ugh, you keep it.
If you watch him closely, Grip holds this tighter whenever he gets sad or nervous, and only lets go of it when he's totally at ease.
Sounds like you've really been staring at him.
Yeah, well, you can learn a lot watching someone's involuntary movements.
Okay, do me.
You're tired, achy. You only got an hour of sleep on a hard surface.
Wow, I feel so seen.
I guess now that Cynthia's captain, she wants an up-to-date blueprint of the submarine.
Why was there an out-of-date blueprint?
The ship has kind of a complex history. She's been through a few different phases, lived through a few rough patches. Magnus used to let me steer. He even taught me how to do it.
Sounds like he was setting you up to be the next captain.
I don't know about that. Magnus really wasn't one for record keeping.
Well, he did make a few entries, though.
Looks like it's just each time someone new arrives on the submarine.
That makes sense. He was always people-focused. Human interactions, relationships. It's what he considered most important. It's custom made. See the S emblem on the epaulets? And on the back?
S for what?
Seafoam, obviously.
So why isn't Cynthia wearing it?
I guess she'd rather keep it preserved.
Here's her mom.
There it is, on the left-hand side, in the big tank of water.
What is it? Some kind of sea creature?
I think it's the reason they built the submarine.
They built a submarine to house a sea creature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Where would it live? Wouldn't it need to be in water?
Yeah, there's a special area of the submarine that can fill up with seawater.
Where?
You're
Right
standing
here.
on top of it right this second.
I like that because, you know, there's no way for the game to know in what order you're going to ask people about these things. So sometimes they already know the answer to things, but they're like, what on earth is that in the photo? But they make sure that the conversation still reveals something that wasn't explicitly told to you yet, you know?
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Dirk looks way better like that. The beard, the long hair, the outfit.
You like the rugged pirate look, huh?
I can't help it if I have a type.
Tadpole, is this a photo of you?
Why'd you say that?
It's an underwater photo, and it kind of looks like a woman's face. I just thought...
All mysterious underwater women look alike, is that it?
No,
I'm kidding.
For the record, I don't think it looks like you.
Right, it doesn't. In fact, it doesn't look like anyone.
Okay.
Oh, this thing weighs a ton.
Reckon you could pick it up? You're pretty strong, right?
I could maybe get my arms around it, just about.
What about Mortuga?
Probably, but he had real big arms, like me.
But for anyone else, it'd be a two-person job.
Yeah, I think so. It's a radio, dressed up like a little doll. Do you know who it's supposed to be?
Is it not Cynthia?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Magnus carved this himself. No idea how he got it into the bottle, though.
Trick of the trade, I guess.
I know one way you could get it out of the bottle.
That's a last resort.
But there's something in there. We're going to have to break it, guys.
You know, I think this painting is the answer.
To what?
Everything. Magnus Mortuga, what he was doing, what he was thinking, even maybe how and why he died.
I swear, there's always a painting with a secret in it.
I'm surprised Sim let you see it. She's normally pretty guarded about it.
Do you know why she wears it all the time?
It's some kind of family heirloom, I think.
She thinks she's cursed. She thinks it protects people from
The
her
Stone
curse.
Top Inn. That's where Magnus lived, back before the submarine.
He lived in the inn, but he wasn't part of the Stonetop family, surely.
No, I don't think he had any family in the town. Mariana's like a little mole digging around for worms, except the worms are other people's secrets.
Oh, I can't imagine what you'd get on me. I don't have any secrets.
What about your first name?
What about your second name?
Let's change the subject.
I really don't know why Werman brought that bulky old thing with him.
That's no way to talk about Dark.
Maybe the typewriter's got some kind of sentimental value.
It must do, otherwise he'd upgrade to something more modern. I don't doubt he could afford it. Oh, I don't know anything about that.
You sure?
Never seen it before. What?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Let's go talk to our girl again.
'Twas Cynthia who had it when first she came aboard. Something in it holds great weight, for her at least it seems.
But you don't know what exactly?
With certain mind I cannot say. A tobacco pipe?
Yeah, sure.
No, it's not.
Oh, I know this game. One always tells the truth and the other always lies.
No, that's not what's happening.
Yes, it is.
I love Sally.
It's so heavy. I can't imagine lugging this around everywhere.
Werman likes writing on it, I guess. And supposedly, that's the whole reason he's here? To write his next book?
I think it's just as likely to be the exact opposite. That he's here because he doesn't want to write that book. That he's here to hide from it. Who penned this page?
We don't really know who they...
Is she not aboard the ship?
She?
What makes you think it's a woman?
The handwriting? That's girl's handwriting.
The side eye. Okay. We haven't talked to this man at all today. We have so much to say to you. Hello.
It really is fortuitous that Madame Tadpole found her way to the Mortuga submarine. Not only is she unusually well suited to living within the confines of the ocean, but she was also unusually compatible with Magnus Mortuga. As far as I know, the two formed a sincere friendship.
Huh. I wonder if she knows any of his secrets.
She may just. I'm to believe Tadpole had taken it upon herself to discover the source of Mortuga's internal anguish. In her words, she wished to understand him so that she could help him. It was in the course of this endeavor that she began scouring the ship for information. On one occasion, I entered the captain's cabin to speak with Magnus, but instead I discovered Tadpole quite alone, trawling through his bookshelf. I asked her what she was looking for. She said she didn't know.
Interesting.
It is no mark against Cynthia's character. She is a sharp young woman and capable engineer. But I was wholly surprised to learn that she had become captain.
Did she never say she wanted to be captain?
On the contrary, I was aware she'd held such aspirations initially. But I was under the impression that her campaign had ended in failure.
Meaning?
That Miss Seafoam had made her ambitions known to Magnus, but he had shut them down.
Oh, interesting.
I first learned about Symmetry from a newspaper article detailing her residency at the Fortuna Hall Theater. On the surface, it was merely a review of a magic show, but I felt something behind it, something of great interest. To me, it spoke of someone with a close connection to the ethereal plane. Taking an excursion from the submarine, I attended the performance. Afterward, I requested an audience with Miss Silkmoth herself. And speaking with her for a scant few minutes, I learned two things. First, and most importantly, my instincts had been correct. She was indeed fascinated with the great unanswered questions of metaphysicality. She held a yearning to understand that which could not ordinarily be understood. A woman after my own heart.
What was the other thing? You said you learned two things.
That she was thoroughly unhappy with her lot at Fortuna Hall. The theater owner was a heartless woman who, among other indiscretions, did not compensate Symmetry for her work. But she had no family, nor any other connections. She had nowhere else to go.
So you invited her to come live on the submarine?
To put it simply,
did she bring all her props and stuff with her?
Everything she could carry.
Why? Was she going to keep working as an illusionist on the submarine?
No, Miss Silkmoth would be working with me here in the Dream Chamber.
I notice she's not here anymore.
Her tenure with me has come to an end. She has moved on to pastures anew.
There's something suspicious about Zephyr.
Oh, yeah?
It's an
Like
incantation
what?
sealed in a glass bottle. Traditionally, you might bury such a thing under the floorboards of your house to protect from black magic.
What about if you threw it into the ocean? Would that do anything?
Likely it would have no effect. The ocean is simply too large to be held to account in this way. It seems I'm not the only curiosity collector on board. This book, if it is indeed a book, has clearly got a story to tell. An epitaph to human desperation, a totem of yearning for a time long past.
If you say so.
A shrink ray, I assume?
It actually does look like a shrink ray. All right, Grimoire, I'll be the guinea pig. Zap me.
Of course, it could be an enlightenment ray. Perhaps you ought to zap me instead.
No one's getting zapped.
Godric grips hand-carved talisman.
You think everything's a talisman.
I thought it was just a part of the branding for his shop.
It may well be. Nonetheless, I conclude that it is imbued with energy, and its primary function is to be an anchor.
It's not heavy enough to be an anchor. I'm pretty sure it would float.
He means an emotional anchor.
Oh, right.
It would float. What an enchanting thought.
Uh-oh. You've given him an idea.
It may transpire that the true meaning of the cane is found in its unsinkability.
So it's a reminder not to sink, not to drown.
Like some kind of life preserver?
You know, Magnus never liked the name Tortuga Submarine.
Surely he was the one who chose that name.
I believe it was something that just happened. He didn't have a willing hand in it. All told, Magnus was rather dismissive of the notion that the submarine should bear his moniker.
But it was his submarine.
He was dismissive of that notion, too.
Has the wheel always looked like that?
Like what?
With one side broken off and replaced with a different material.
It's never been my job to steer the ship, so I've never really taken any notice. Magnus was fairly averse to record keeping.
He hadn't been that against it if he bothered to write in the captain's log.
However, standard protocol would be for the captain to keep a record of every single day, whereas Magnus only filed a handful of these log cards in his entire tenure. It's a fine garment, is it not?
Has it been in the control room the whole time?
From the moment I first entered the submarine.
But it doesn't belong to Tortuga.
It does not. This seems to be a personal item of Cynthia's. As such, it is not my place to make a comment. This magazine emanates a peculiar energy. Jealousy, frustration, even greed. The face from the ether. It must be.
What's that?
Tell me, where did you find this?
It was locked in a safe.
Was it now? Would you mind if I took it off your hands?
It's not ours to give.
No, of course. Magnus and I installed this in the captain's cabin shortly after we left port for the first time. It is exceptionally heavy.
Did Tortuga tell you why he wanted a big iron bell hanging over his desk?
He merely said it was an object of great importance and that he'd like to keep it close by.
Do you have any idea what it is?
He referred to it as a bell, Detective.
Yeah, just going by the shape. But it doesn't ring, so we're not sure.
You may be more correct than you know. Personally, I believe it is a bell. Not in the musical sense, but rather a diving bell, which is to say it's designed to be lowered to the ocean floor.
With a person inside?
I doubt it. It's not really big enough. Fascinating. Some unseen entity is attempting to speak with us through the radio.
I think it's just broken.
Of course it's broken. That's precisely what opens it up to ethereal transmission.
Did Tortuga make this himself?
Of course. Much like his model town, it is specific to his life and his memories.
Where's
so
his model
he made
town?
the model ship and the model town at around the same time.
I believe so.
Interesting.
Wait, did we see a model town? I don't remember
this
that.
is a painting of Magnus's old boss and landlord.
Is that who she is?
Felicia, her name was.
And you met her?
I laid eyes on her briefly when I first visited Silkworm.
What happened to her?
I couldn't say.
Tortuga never told you?
No.
Maybe he didn't know either. Now this is a talisman, surely.
On the surface, it appears so. However, in this instance, I think the concept has been inverted.
A reverse talisman.
I stayed at the stone top inn myself. Back then, it was under the care of a woman named Felicia, but it seems to have passed on to Magnus sometime later. I find this strange, for he was not a member of a Stonetop family. Mariana Moon's tobacco pipe.
Yes and no.
It's actually a dictaphone, like a little tape recorder.
Curious. Is Miss Moon some sort of covert operative?
Who knows? Maybe.
I think she's just nosy.
The keys on this typewriter, they appear to be a set of arcane runes. Has Mr. Werman been dipping his toe in the black arts? That's odd. This doesn't look like Magnus's handwriting at all.
It's not written by Tortuga. It's from a guy named Ibis.
I saw the diagrams pertaining to the location of the Mortuga submarine, and I assumed Magnus must have written it, for who else would know such things?
Yeah, who on the ship is masquerading as Ibis? Suspicion? Time to cross-examine.
Zephyr, can you tell us more about the work you do as a dream doctor? I'm looking for specifics here.
I've told you all I think you could understand. To be blunt, it's not a line of inquiry that should concern you. That is to say, my experiments have no connection with the murder.
You say that, but we found something at the crime scene that we think belongs to you. Specifically, something we think is related to your little dream experiments.
Oh. This?
That has nothing to do with my research. What makes you so sure it even belongs to me?
Is it the... No, it wasn't the Hex bottle.
What makes you so sure it even belongs to me?
The smell. Color of the liquid. The moon label. It's not my place to muse upon the things in the dream chamber. I suppose it could be used like a sleep aid, like a mild sedative.
What makes you so sure it even belongs to me?
Color of the liquid? Oh. It's a divining orb. Ice cold sea spray and melted candle wax. Valerian skullcap and chamomile. And this smelled like Valerian skullcap and chamomile.
What makes you so sure it even belongs to me?
The smell.
The smell. According to Mariana Moon, the liquid from the bottle is seawater mixed with 3 particular herbs.
Mariana Moon's sense of smell knows no bounds, but I fail to see how this information connects it to me.
The liquid in your Hex bottle has the exact same 4 ingredients.
Irrelevant. The X bottle isn't anything to do with my dream experiments either.
So what is it? What's in the bottle?
The moon vial is actually just... But it's fake. fed to is actually just... A sea creature? Whatever it is, he dumps it into the ocean every single night. Hush, speaketh soft, because it's asleep. Some kind of pattern. Hush, speaketh soft makes me think that it's asleep. Whatever it is, he dumps it into the ocean every single night.
The hex bottle contains a sea creature, and it's asleep.
A sea creature?
A hexapus? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A hexapus. It's not called a hex bottle because there's a magic spell inside. It's called a hex bottle because there's a sleeping hexapus inside.
His name is Hex. I've had him since I was a young boy.
Not to be rude, but that must have been quite some time ago. A normal octopus would live only a couple years, wouldn't it?
Hex is a singular specimen with a number of special properties.
Okay, but also, why are you keeping it in such a small bottle? Watch a YouTube video. Why is he in such a small bottle?
Do you ever let him out of that little bottle?
Of course I do. Hex swims freely in the ocean at night, and during the day he returns to me and sleeps in the bottle.
So he's asleep right now.
I knew he was related to your dream experiments.
Who said anything about dreams?
Nobody. But just looking at him, I think I know one of Hex's special properties, and it would explain why you'd be interested in the first place.
The sleeping hexapus. What is this? What is... Why is that there? This is an image of his dream? None of these feel like good sentences. Oh. Oh! The pattern on Hex's skin. Is an image of his dream?
Pure subconscious projection, unmarred by the insecurities of the waking mind.
That's pretty cool. I can see why you became a dream scientist.
So the hex bottle was the original, and then you made the dream helmet more recently.
They are two distinct objects. There is no such connection.
No.
The funnel is different to the one on the helmet. Is the same shape as the one on the dream helmet. It's the same size. same shape? I don't think it's the same size. I think the one on the helmet's bigger.
Right. The dream helmet's clearly just a scaled up version of the hex bottle, specifically scaled up to human size.
Who is that for using the dream helmet?
We heard
Magnus.
Mortuga was experiencing a particular recurring dream. I think he was your test subject.
So,
His head
Mortuga
was
wears the
also
dream
measured for
helmet
it.
and lays on your weird chair thing. And then you give him some of the moon potion to help him sleep.
And as he dreams, the dream helmet collects the spirit energy and sends it to...
The fog ball. Where does the dream helmet send the dream spirit energy? This? This antenna wirelessly transmits to this metal part, and the fog ball receives the radio signal.
This antenna wirelessly transmits
That's not
to
it.
this antenna, and the fog ball receives the radio signal. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
This metal part? And the fog ball violently explodes. Yeah. Is this what I did last time?
This antenna almost. Maybe just change. This antenna almost. Maybe just change.
Okay, it is this that needs to be changed.
This antenna
Okay,
wirelessly transmits to this antenna, and the fog ball receives the dream energy.
Do not think I cannot hear your mocking tone. It may surprise you to learn that I have indeed had some success in this area. I did once successfully filter something into the fog ball, and I witnessed a face inside the glass, however briefly.
A face?
No doubt the visage of someone from beyond the veil. Unfortunately, I have been unable to consistently replicate it.
Did you make a record of it?
I thought I did, but I can't remember where.
Where did he make a record of the face he saw? Here? No, because this is an actual picture, right? This right here. Zephyr wrote about Zephyr made a drawing of the face that he saw in the fog ball.
There it is. Irrefutable evidence.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Zephyr, but,
The face never appeared. The fog ball was designed to show that exact face. Yeah. Yeah, because it's Sims. It's part of her illusion.
the fog ball was designed to show that exact face.
What do you mean?
The fog ball appears in the illusionist photo, and it's displaying the same face Zephyr saw.
What's the connection? What causes the face to appear?
A certain temperature, a certain smell, a certain voice.
A certain voice. The fog ball's designed to show the face when it hears Sim's voice. That's how the original trick worked anyway. See how in the photograph she's talking to it through the telephone?
I demand that we test this theory. Send for symmetry at once.
Wait, we don't have to.
Which part was Symmetry's voice?
The stargazing girls.
We have a recording of Sim's voice right here.
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born.
I don't say this to be cruel, but it seems like your dream experiments are, inconclusive.
I'm just glad to have some clarity about what they actually are. And as far as I can tell, it all seems pretty harmless.
Right, and the moon potion.
As you said, merely an herbal tincture.
But then why was it found at the crime scene?
That I do not know.
Do you know if Motuga had any on him? Did he ever borrow a bottle from you?
It's a possibility.
If Mortuga had the dropper, I'm assuming he had the rest of the moon vial somewhere nearby.
Curious. Where exactly did you find this?
It was on his desk, in the captain's cabin.
And yet, the moon vial was discovered at the scene of the crime, 1 floor below.
Oh.
So, Hex actually shows his thoughts on his skin?
Yeah, it's incredible. Hey, what if we got him to think about something else?
You know, I think Sim's hiding something on the submarine. Something we haven't found yet.
A certain piece of equipment she uses in magic tricks.
That's the one. Problem is, we already searched the child's room and her bunk room.
Well, there's only one other place it would be.
Return to the illusion room. Chunka, 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 chunka. We're not going to take a break today since I'm ending in about 45 minutes anyway. So, just in case anybody's like waiting.
This wooden panel. Surely there's something behind it.
Push it. Yeah. What's that?
Hello?
It's a little set of tiles.
Oh no, come on. Can I fully swap them? I can. Okay. Okay, but how do... But there's another... Okay, so this means right side up, I guess. But there are a bunch of the diamonds are right side up. Oops. There are two of these, too. Oh, because I guess these could potentially be the same. Yeah, in like 40 minutes, please. Put them in the correct slots. Okay, that's clearly that one. Okay, so wait. So this is top and top, and this is bottom and bottom. Which I guess would be one of those. And then it's upside down. So that one. And then it's this way and that way. Okay, so now this one. Top and top. Bottom and bottom. Sideways, sideways. Okay. And now normal. Bottom and bottom. Top and top. Oops. No, this goes here. And then upside down. Go away. Go away, go away, go away. Okay. And then... Oh my god. Bottom and bottom. Top and top. Normal.
Hey!
Okay.
I did it.
Ugh.
I'm impressed.
No, I was talking to a bug. I wasn't talking to you.
It's unlocked, I think.
Right. Let's get this thing open.
Oh!
There's a girl in there.
It's a doll, I hope.
Hot dog. A life-size doll of symmetry. Well, how do you like that?
So it's a life-size doll that looks like Symmetry.
Well, yeah, but I think there's more to it than that.
Oh, open flap.
Is that a camera?
No, I think it's a projector.
Oh, vintage film projector. Use. Oh my gosh, it's the death version of her that was in the mirror.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Sorry, why was there a projector hidden inside the doll?
Safekeeping? There's a cloth hanging up on the wall.
Right, which we have. But it looks like there's something behind it. Maybe not. Okay, hey. Should probably ask Symmetry about that, huh? Hi.
We found your doll. She's not talking.
You didn't ask her anything.
All right, fine. What's up with the doll? Okay, now she's not talking.
Speaking of, Sim, can the doll talk? Like, does it have a little speaker inside?
She is ever silent. I speak for us both.
I just thought, there's a string on the back. I thought it was like a pull string.
It is a pull string.
Oh, then how does it work?
You pull it.
To do what? Girl!
Is this yours?
No, not mine. Merely borrowed from Magnus Mortuga.
Mortuga owned a projector? What for? Projecting a film, I guess?
Not this film.
What did you want it for?
Projecting this film.
There's something suspicious about Symmetry.
Oh, it's time. Hello,
Symmetry,
beautiful.
you were in the Illusion Theater with Mortuga the evening before he died.
I concede! I concede! I am laid bare!
Anyway, there was some talk of Mortuga being killed by a curse. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Grimoire.
What? She's the resident curse expert.
It is entirely possible that the captain was set upon by a curse.
See? I knew she'd know about this.
Let's just stick to the facts, shall we? Sim, if you were in the Illusion Theater with Mortuga, what were you actually doing in there? A performance.
Like a magic act?
A foolish act. A callous indulgence through and through.
I don't understand. Did it go wrong?
I performed it perfectly.
Then what's the problem? She's gone quiet.
It's okay, we don't need to force it out of her.
Something that shows the plan for Sim's new magic trick. This?
It's a poster for a magic act. Or a rough layout for a poster, anyway.
Oh, we found something else, too.
Something Symmetry left hidden in the Illusion Theater.
Sweet sister inanimate, I implore you, leave her be. Her hands are clean.
The doll is a prop used in magic tricks.
What kind of magic trick would need a life-size doll?
Any trick where you need a double, obviously.
Sim and her reflection would suggest Sim used a doll
Your
as a
magic
double.
act, Lady of the Looking Glass. I don't claim to know exactly how it works, but as far as I can tell, you put the doll behind some kind of special mirror, and it acts as an identical double.
Lady of the Looking Glass is a thing of the past. I am no longer able to perform it.
Because you don't have the special mirror.
You misunderstand. I shall never again perform this trick.
But why not?
Oh.
Why can't Symmetry perform this trick anymore? Because Sim and her doll are no longer identical?
Oh.
She's lost one of the other props. Someone banned her from performing it.
Because someone banned her from performing it.
Wait, really?
You know what? Let's try that again.
You misunderstand. I shall never again perform this trick.
But why not?
Oh. Because Sim and her doll are no longer identical.
Sweet sister stays ever a fresh-faced child.
Oh,
No such
okay.
fate
It's that
is writ
simple.
for me.
So you can't use the doll at all anymore?
Um... The fog ball could reflect an image of the doll. The audience had never met Symmetry. Could Symmetry still use her doll? Oh, the doll could still work as a double for Symmetry if it was facing
The doll
away.
could still work as a double for Symmetry if it was facing away from the audience.
Facing away? Oh, like the sketch on the poster.
Right.
I wonder why she needed a double, though. This isn't a mirror trick like before.
It would help if we knew more about the trick itself.
True. We don't even know what it's called.
We do, I think.
The Stargazing Girl. Says it right there.
Besmirched by my own penmanship. Truly a folly of man.
Why would the title be written on the sailcloth?
I'm pretty sure she used it during the magic act.
She draped it over the cauldron, we think, right?
She draped it over the cauldron.
It's not like that in the original sketch. See, in the drawing, the cauldron's uncovered.
Mortuga asked her to keep it covered up.
asked her to keep the cauldron covered up.
Before the captain assented to me using that room, he'd been using it for storage. When I was first let inside, the sailcloth was indeed draped over the cauldron. I hadn't realized he did not wish me to remove it. When he saw my design for the poster, he had but one request. Symmetry, all I ask is that you keep the sailcloth on the cauldron.
And given that you had to keep it, you made use of it as a kind of banner.
So what's the Stargazing Girl about? What happens in it?
I do not wish to speak on it.
No? Well, we actually
We're investigating
know
a
quite bit
murder,
about it
girl.
already.
How do we know what happens in the Stargazing Girl? Because of this?
I think we'll circle back around to this.
Okay. Do we have audio evidence of what happens during the Stargazing Girl? Oh, this?
Stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born. A forbidden query of what may be and what may not be. The void, unyielding to the girl's plight, stares back. It speaks.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Oh! How can this be?
Mariana
I
Moon
wonder
was in the
who-
bilge at the
who
time.
plays Death
I
in
guess
that.
the sound traveled down through the open vent.
Her pipe is a dictaphone.
Dang.
So the first voice
Dang.
belongs to Sim, and then there's a second voice, a woman's voice.
It's one of the other suspects.
It's one of the other suspects.
Sure about that?
Not
So
really.
the first voice belongs to Sim, and then there's a second voice, a woman's voice.
It's someone else entirely.
Where did that second voice come from? I think from this, but I don't really know. voice come from?
That's not right.
Oh, it literally just wants me to choose the projector. I see.
This film matches up to the audio from the pipe recording.
And see how in the poster there's a little Grim Reaper guy? That's the person from the film.
I am undone.
Hang on. Why does Sim
I thought
have
they were
a
asking
film
a different
of a Grim
question.
Reaper character? Where'd it come from?
That's what I thought it was asking me. Sim filmed it as part of her old magic show. Oh, maybe.
Sim filmed it as part of her old magic show.
Wait, really?
You know what? Let's try that again.
Hang on. Why does Sim have a film of a Grim Reaper character? Where'd it come from?
Tortuga filmed it here on the submarine.
Wait, really?
You know what?
Hang
Let's
on.
try that again.
Why
Wait,
does
it's-
Sim have a film?
It's from his movie?
It's a scene from Dirk's movie.
What? Wait a minute.
That kinda does make sense, but it's not quite what I was...
Hmm. Some kind of packaging to suggest that the Grim Reaper character shown in the film is from the Hex of the Helmsman movie. What, this? Oh, God, right.
Oh yeah, good catch.
Okay, so Sim put the
Thanks.
projector into the doll and it
Thanks,
projected
it took
onto
me a
the
while to
circular
remember that.
window at the back of the room.
And in fact, I didn't
If
really
the doll
remember
was
that, did
sitting
I?
on the cauldron, where was the real Sim?
In here.
The cabinet to the side? I don't get why she couldn't just sit in the cauldron herself.
Listen to the end of the recording again.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Right at the end, it sounds like something falls onto the floor. Something solid. The doll's head. The whole thing culminates with the cloaked figure swinging the scythe. Sim screams, pulls a string, and the doll is decapitated.
Oh, geez, that's kinda dark.
I lay awake that night, eyes wide with regret, able to bear it no longer. The decision was made. They would tear it all down, the whole misbegotten affair.
So that's why you went back to the Illusion Theater.
And that's when you found Mortuga.
The image of his lifeless form. It filled me with a great, thunderous guilt.
But why? You think you might have actually caused Mortuga's death, somehow?
I know not the manner of Magnus Mortuga's death, but I do know this. The night of the stargazing girl. It was his last.
So, even if his death was unrelated, you feel bad that your trick was one of the last things he ever saw.
When we began, you implied that I laid a curse upon him. And I say this. Maybe I did.
I see. I see. Okay. We've interrogated her, him, and him. Go away. We still have not gotten into here, and we have a lot of things to ask her about as well.
We can't go outside right now.
Okay.
That's your mom?
Yeah, she was the harbor master.
That's a pretty fancy jacket for a harbor master. Looks more like a naval officer.
Yeah, well, she had a lot of big ideas. She was super ambitious, always making plans. My dad could barely keep up.
That's your dad on the right?
Yeah, stepdad, but yeah.
Are you two close?
Not really. We kind of drifted apart after a while. You know, this article's kind of unfair to Dirk. It barely mentions him.
Probably because it was written before the movie came out, so he wasn't famous yet.
Oh yeah, true.
The movie was a hit, right? So Dirk's famous now?
I guess he must be. He told me he's getting all kinds of offers from other studios.
Lucky him. He must be thrilled.
I locked it in the safe. I didn't think...
What is it?
The night of the murder, when I was in the control room by myself, it was right around the time the ship's compass was freaking out.
You used the underwater imaging system?
I don't know why. I couldn't resist. But then this came out. I wish I hadn't done it. I put it in the safe so I wouldn't have to think about it.
I can understand that.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta compartmentalize. One thing at a time, you know?
That's true.
What do you know about this bell?
That's no bell. It's got a fluted drive tip.
A what?
For a fluted socket with 6 flutes.
Oh, yeah. I agree completely.
I like how often Grimoire is the one who knows the least out of all of the characters, and he just spends most of the game going, right, of course.
Cynthia, this radio looks kind of like you.
Aw, you really think so?
Why did you take that as a compliment?
Does it belong to you?
Of course, I brought it with me. That's how I first contacted the submarine from the outside.
You used the radio to contact Mortuga, and you asked him to let you into the submarine?
Yep.
Wait, so there's a receiver in the control room?
No. Well, kinda.
So, you know what? Never mind.
I know this ship. I used to look out my bedroom window and see it sitting in the harbor.
Does it have a name?
Something... Selena? Precious Selena? I remember one time I went into Mortuga's cabin and he was standing in front of this painting, and he had his hand held up to it, like he was touching it.
Maybe it got knocked and he was straightening it.
No, he wasn't touching the frame, he was touching the painting itself.
Okay, well, he is within his right to do that.
I don't know. Might be worth a second look.
Sim let you see her locket?
Do you know what's inside? Did she ever show you?
No, and I didn't ask. She's allowed to have secrets. Wait, you didn't open it, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it okay? There wasn't anything bad in there?
It's fine.
Okay, fine. Good. You found it, huh?
We did indeed. Indeed. We did indeed.
Yep, we got it. Good joke. Let's move on.
Why did you hide it?
I'm allowed to keep stuff under my mattress.
Is it yours? It doesn't have your name on it.
No, it doesn't. That's exactly why I brought it with me, actually.
Go on.
No. I'm done talking.
I don't know why.
Indeed.
Oh, shut up.
I don't know why characters talk this way in a situation where you're asking them questions about a murder and they'll be like, no, actually, I'm not going to say anything
so
else.
It's a cassette player for listening to music?
Nearly.
It looks like the tape can swap out.
So?
So maybe there are other tapes.
Hey, yeah. I bet there are.
Mr. Worman's typewriter? It's a mess. The keys are all in the wrong place. I could fix it for him, no problem. Or Mr. Grip could do it, I bet.
I don't think Worman wants anyone to fix it.
Oh, weird. The stamp. That's Governor Fellow, the guy who owns Silkworm on Sea.
I didn't know you could own a town.
Well, he acted like he did. Putting himself on the stamps was the least of it.
So, this is the doll that apparently looks just like Sim.
Yeah, I mean, it does and it doesn't. Oh, the head comes off.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like that. It's kind of morbid. Oh, it's Sim's projector.
Is it actually hers?
No. I think she borrowed it from somebody.
Okay, cool.
Let's go look at that painting again.
Yeah, let's go look at that painting again.
Maybe we should take another look at this.
Search the entire painting for anything strange.
Is that the sun?
Oh?
The sun was upside down.
Do you hear something?
Oh my gosh. Oh! Let's go!
That's it.
What?
It's just going to hang in the middle of the room.
You can reach it, can't you?
Yeah, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
New room! New room! New room! New room! Oh, what's this?
What is that?
His tiny town?
It's a model town.
The tiny town that they mentioned, that we pretended we had seen. Made model town.
Hey, there's a panel at the front. And it slides out.
I guess that's the ocean. You can put the little model boats on it.
Huh.
Oh no. Swap the position of the sails and tap on the boats to rotate them? Okay. You go 2 forward. And then 3 this way. There isn't another 3. 2 this way. Da. 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 No, because they have to be exact diagonals, don't they? So it's da. 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 No, that needs to be the end. Duh. Duh. How do we get to you? That has to be the last boat. Bup. Bup. Okay, you need to go this way then. Da, da, da. Another 2. No, not another 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it had the right number. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 5.
That's not it.
So,
What?
we can swap and we can tap the...
Hold on. 3, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, shit! You were aimed the wrong way! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're good.
I guess that's wrong.
Shit!
The start point.
Seems like the boats
Okay,
can only...
5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh my god.
That was right.
Oh my god.
I'm
Okay.
impressed.
The little lighthouse. It opened up. And there's something in there.
Oh. Open. Oh my gosh. Another film reel.
You really want to turn back after you got the map sussed out and everything?
There's no wind. It's an ill omen.
Oh my god, Magnus, you're so dramatic. All I need you to do is steer, all right? I'll handle the scary stuff.
Felicia.
You can't change my mind. Sorry. I spent too long planning this. Anyway, we'll be there in a few hours.
Beware. Exactly.
Right. I didn't really explain it yet, huh?
I've asked several times. You always wriggle out of it.
Well, I've got nowhere to wriggle now, do I?
A wine bottle.
The wine is long gone. What's that on the bed?
Some kind of box.
Can you get it open?
Doesn't seem like any of this is doing
There's
anything.
no way to open it.
Seems that way.
Well, that was disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I didn't shake it. Wait, I should shake it. Oh my god! What perfect timing. The beginning of chapter 2? Right as we're ending?
There's
My
something
gosh.
suspicious about Mariana.
Let's go talk to her.
We'll do it later. As in tomorrow. Oop. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 50%. 50% of the way through. We haven't done a community day in a while, so we'll probably do a community day tomorrow before Geekenders, and then we'll pick up Mermaid Mask again on Monday. I know, what perfect timing! Incredible. Yeah, this has been a great game, and I like how long it is. The other ones were not nearly this long. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the activity feed, and then I will send you somewhere else. Oh my gosh, it's quite warm in my office today. Misha Rebo, thank you for the 27 months. And As Above, So Below, thank you for the 4 years. Happy anniversary. Zarknor, thank you for the 94 months as well. Licorice art. All right, chunks. Let me see what they're all about. Oh, cute. Co-working and studying. What a cute model. Oh my gosh. Adorable. Okay, here we go. Got a raid all queued up. Send good thoughts. I'm taking my kitty back to the vet. Her paws become real messed up. So hopefully we can get some good news. So send love. Send love. But otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Take care of yourselves, everybody. Bye-bye.